Either tomorrow or next day. But we are on the Capital Mystery map. So we have the Capital Mystery. We pretty much have solved it. The Clone Master is responsible for all the trouble that the city has been having, and we're going to go in and defeat them. But before we attack the Clone Master, they actually activated the god patron of the city. Heimdall has appeared on his rainbow bridge. Perfectly Viking Norse theme here, and he's going to be the primary person who's going to attack the Clone Master. We're mostly in support. I put up some very ugly Q&D tables in the Vox a few weeks back.
Those are in the tool. I do not know if those have been added to the Cardo Flipper. I see Tony in the Cardo Flipper, and I see Conrad in the Cardo Flipper. They might be able to.
You can keep track of it, Mike. So a bridge of colors extends from a point on the horizon and arcs across the sky until it comes to rest on the party. Wow, it's almost poetic there. A Heimdall strides across the bridge, a fierce and unforgiving look on his face. You feel compelled immediately to hand back the relics of the gods. So we have lost the helm of Mimir and the spear of Honir. Well, the Asgardian god is probably a better person to hold on to them. He waves his hands, extends the spear, and shows the party a vision of the city from on-high perspective. The city is in panic and riots. The capital will be lost. The clone monstrosities are evolving and causing havoc. You need to undo what is being done. It seems to be the god's order, even though he doesn't speak directly to you, or lest you might die. Every character can add a trait of their choice.
Ooh.
I think I'm going to pick up methodical, since we so often are saying we want to cancel that def mod. Although if I pick clever, I already got a skill in it. What does clever get you, Mike?
Clever, besides giving you the
it's the extra
level, you get an extra skill at level advancement. Extra skill at level advancement, ignore one loss swaggering, forced irregular or quest pit penalty per adventure per clever character, and of course it gains you access to those skills.
Well, I'm going. Conrad, are you in Skype at the moment?
Yes.
Oh, terrific. Grab a free trait from meeting the god Heimdall.
Yeah, I was looking at it myself right here to see if it.
And let's see. Make sure we remind Tony to do that. I put Tasha. I put you responsible for that since you are a lover of the commander. Oh, somebody put it in the chat.
Well, that
rush out
like
and defend the city.
Grab a free trait.
Grab a free trait.
Free trait from the god Heimdall.
Is that in return for him taking the helmet and the spear?
Sure, why not?
Well, you can call it that. I mean, but the god is basically taking away things that you guys have been using for mischief. Now, if we do get a command pip, well, since Heimdall still has the helm, all of us will get the command pip. So we just don't get the free injury from the spear. Each character must choose a different location in the city in which to defend. Let me see. I got my guy here. I defend the Royal Mint. Go ahead and grab your characters and put yourself on a different spot in the city. Now, currently, we have 3 demons also in the city. We do not technically need to destroy all 3 demons. However, the demons could possibly get in our way. If, for instance, one of the demons is to move to the Roman gate. Do I see somebody else has grabbed the Roman gate? Mike?
No, I was just getting my character up. What would be the...
just stole that from me. I was at the Bishop of Constantinople.
There's no need to double up.
Sorry, I didn't see your icon there.
I will go to the Hippodrome.
No, I will take the Academy of Thaumaturgic Study.
If the demons move to any place that has a portal that's cracking open in the city, then we have to banish the demon or placate the demon, our choice, before we can go after the portal itself. So the roles for somebody in that area would change to attacks. Heimdall cannot destroy the monstrosity until we close all of the cracks that are in the city, and there are two currently. There's one in the Roman gate, and there's one in the palace. The major tarot flips can also generate more that could come into play. This battle is going to take place with Q&D Copious Monstrosities as he battles the rising demonic horde of misshapen clothes. The players also can move toward the palace and help out. Now, Antiochus the Greek, Sulla the Roman, Lord Bertram, and Pontifex Flanagan, those guys are all in the game and can be used as soak-offs. We also have two of the distant men who can also be used to absorb. Now, they will not absorb your wounds. They will not absorb your rugged or your first wound, but they will keep you from dying. Now, the three-eyed oracle is Titsi, the Tom the Lunatic, and who we now know as Latal, and Ox Tarp Joe, may return. Anyone who enters their locations will, as I said, need to banish or placate. So now this I expected was going to be the end of last week, but we were having so much fun that I think we're going to carry it over into this week. And once we beat them, which I think is going to take an hour, it may take less, we're going to move right into the next mission because I wrote the next mission. And the next mission to get some people moving toward level 7 has got some really fun parts. It's sort of my take on a good old-fashioned dungeon crawl. But let's start with Copious Monstrosities, and I'm going to start with Rusty. Rusty, where are you at? You're in the Bishop, right?
Bishop, yeah.
Okay. Now, there's a problem at the Roman gate. Did you want to move toward that, or are you happy staying with the Bishop trying to
I'll move towards the gate. So I'm in the Janissary.
In a Janissary. Here comes Rusty's card. It is a knight.
A knight on Copious Monstrosities, not inverted. In the chat.
Deliver a right-left combo of punches to various victims' stomachs and chins. Success and move to shield bearer of, I can't pronounce that. Asgardians, or to peon, but only if a fissure exists in the area. Regardless, character ignores next bane. Oh, that's so sad. Okay, difficulty 7, advantage, skill, pugilist. Let's see, am I a pugilist? On the skills. Let's see, where's pugilist under?
Pugilist is...
Oh, I am, under nobility. Okay.
I'm sorry, it's under bold, rather, yeah.
But yeah, bold and...
3 dice for a 7, Rusty, but unfortunately you're not in the palace area with a fissure or the Roman gate with a fissure at the moment. So, but I will allow you to move straight to the Roman gate if you wish, with that roll successful. And I move over to Conrad. Conrad, you got yourself positioned.
I am the Acropolis.
Oh, you're in the Acropolis. That's right. Let me get rid of this guy really quick. And Mike, your character is out to sea? No.
No, I'm at the...
You guys did not see the characters I had on the bottom of the map, so you were cloned for a moment. That's very scary. The Acropolis, Conrad, you can move toward the palace where there's a fissure, or you can sort of hang out on the edge of town there, hoping that someday a fissure will open. It's up to you.
I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Give me here comes your card flip. And it is a knight.
A knight.
Back
Deliver a right-left combo of punches to various victims' stomachs and chins. Success and move to shield bearer of Asgardians or to peon, but only if the fissure exists in the area, which it does not. Regardless, character ignores the next bane. Difficulty 7, advantage pugilist, which is, as Rusty pointed out, under bold, and I am, in fact, a pugilist. So 3 dice looking for a 7 to ignore the next bane. Done.
And done. And I go over to Mike. Mike, you currently are...
I'm at the Academy of Thaumaturgical Study, but before you flip me a card, there should be some sort of ignoble for a level 1 guy getting a trait from a god, which would be Desires Fulfilled?
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, anyone can check Desires Fulfilled for getting a trait from a god. Thank you, Mike, for keeping us honest and advancing in level. And Mike, here comes your card. Now, at level 1, you probably want to get to the peon table as quickly as possible. Here you go. It is a queen. So I ask you, do you want to perhaps go to the palace area where there is a fissure, or did you want to slowly make your way across the city? Otherwise, you're going to be flipping on this copious monstrosities for quite some time.
I guess I want to move to the palace.
Okay, the palace it is, and I flip for you a queen, Bane.
Bane.
I'm thinking Mike is going to use half of our soak-offs here this battle. But
hey, there's nothing wrong with being level 1 in the middle of a battle between gods and demons. Fashion a panacea from previously gathered common riverbank weeds, which reportedly dampens the worst of the clone savagery. Success and go to Shieldbearer of Asgardians, but fail and fight as peon. Isn't that where you wanted me to be?
I would say the peon is going to be easier rolls for you, so you're rolling to fail, but you're too proud to roll for fail.
Of course I am. Any fissure in the area? There is no fissure at the Thaumaturgical Academy, I hope?
I thought you were moving to the palace. Is that not true?
Well, don't I have to? Well, since you had Rusty roll and then based on the success of his roll told him he could move, I thought I was still...
Rusty started at the Bishop of Constantinople and moved to the Janissary, and based on his roll, he got all the way to the Roman Gate. Would you like to move to the Forum, the Curia Regis, the Palace at this moment, Mike?
Probably not, because I suspect there might be a fissure at the palace, and I'm looking at that. Any fissure in the area causes a vicious walking wound.
Yes.
So I'm perfectly happy staying at
Go ahead and forgive me for interrupting
for the moment.
Continue on your success.
Regardless, the action costs exhaustive energy to stay alive, so suffer shaken penalty. Fortunately for me, I just gained energetic from Heimdall, so I will just go ahead and activate my Fury Pip for this battle.
Okay, so your shaken goes on and off, but give me an 11 for a Delver.
11 on a Delver. You know what? I am a Delver.
3 dice. And I'll give you half a break as a low-level yet experienced player. Because there is no fissure in your area and because you're just fighting the monstrosity in the street, I'll let that roll represent your success of not getting that first shaken. So hold on to your energetic, Mike.
Well, then I would want to keep that for possibly for a Fury Pip on this one.
If you wish, you can activate the Fury Pip right now with it. It might not be a bad
we'll
idea.
see what comes up.
This is going to end this mission.
Something else might cause a penalty.
Yeah,
and success puts me at Shieldbearer of Asgardians. Okay.
It would if you were in the palace area. So do you want what do you want to move there or not? You can be the hero and kill them and help Heimdall kill the monstrosity here.
Yeah.
You can roll a 13. I've seen it.
To move, yeah, I can, but I'm trying to think. All
right.
Mike,
I think you're good where you are for the moment.
Which
so you are not at the Asgardians. That is a conditional move. Tasha,
okay.
You are currently in the Hippodrome. Now you are not. Even though Heimdall and the monstrosity are right below you, it's simply so that I can put them on the map conveniently. Did you want to move toward the Curia Regis on way to the palace, or are you happy where you are?
I'm happy where I am.
Okay. Well, then, here comes your card flip.
In 9 of Cups, cast off the ruffian, who has grabbed about the legs, and yet in doing so, his entire backside exposed. Success in gain catbook seat. Difficulty 11, trait energetic. I am energetic. I now have the catbird seat.
You now have the catbird seat, and I move over. Tony, with this, right?
Also, I assume that the quest pip we had at the end of last week has reset because this is a new week.
No, it wouldn't have reset, but we lost it. One of the actions.
Quest pip when the god took the. Okay.
I'm removing it. Thank you, Mike. Same way the tactics pip is not currently in here, and I have not set a threat number in Defmon. I can just zero on both of those on our sheet. Okay. And we're going back to the Capital Mystery map. And Tony, here comes your card.
Okay. At the and this is going to be bad, right?
Yes. The 6 inverted is not going to be a friendly card.
Slather soothing words, a balm delivered to the creature's ego, which may have not heard human praise since its creation. Fail and fight as peon. Regardless, suffer shaken penalty. Difficulty 16, Wizardry Psionics B. I do not have Wizardly Psionics B. I will activate my energetic.
Okay.
Just give me a +2, so that'll be canceled by the shaken. So here's a question.
Yes.
if I am bold, normally shaken only lasts one round. Does that mean when that ends, does my energetic come back?
Yes, it would, but you would
trigger?
only be shaken for you. You can apply it here on a very impossible roll, or you can wait till next round to apply it. It's up to you on the regardless.
I'll do it here.
Yeah, but
What
next
the
round
heck?
your shaken will be gone, and your fury and your energetic would be back.
Okay. Let me see if I can roll a 16.
Plus, yeah, up 2, down 2. 16.
I have failed. I will fight as a peon.
Oh, you're level 7. Roll again.
Oh, that's true. Thank you.
Your fight is a peon
I will continue to fight
for
as a
next round, which
Yes.
for in your case, we probably want to get you off of that peon position. It comes over to me. Yes, I'm actually playing this game, and I will move from Royal Mint to a Roman Gate. And there I will flip a card, and I will get a 6 of rods. Oh, my gosh, 6s and knights. I will slather the soothing wounds, probably words, probably to Rusty. A bomb delivered to the creature's ego, which may not have heard human praise since its creation. Fail and fight as a peon. It's not bad. Peons can close fissures. Regardless, suffer shaken. I guess I'm going to have to activate my energetic as well and be a part of this. 16. Am I psionic? I could blow my make roll here. I probably shouldn't. Psionic, I do not have. It's a 16. And I roll twice. So close. But I did not. Is it fail and fight as peon? No, it is, yes.
Yes, fail and fight as peon.
I'm a peon. That's a better place for me to be at the moment to help close that gate. And now we're going to go over to Rusty. Rusty, we started with you, ended with you. You are currently at the Roman Gate. Here comes your card, sir. And it is the devil card.
Inverted.
We cry in pain.
You
That was bad for
you
us.
ignore the first Bane. I ignore Bane.
You ignore the Bane, so why don't
I
we keep
ignore the next Bane. So it's
But
just
the
a
devil
card.
The devil doesn't have a specific Bane result,
so
unfortunately.
it won't be a devil Bane, but you're going to lose your strategic trait bonus for the remainder of battle. I will already assume that you have activated your energetic. But what it will do is if you were bold, you can no longer tap the crew or tap your own swaggering to continue to cancel.
Red, assuming he
Jenkins.
activated his energetic doesn't help because the next sentence is any of these already activated or canceled.
Wow, Rusty has really got boned by that devil card. And do
Lose
these count as
all
the actual
50
action?
traits.
No.
If the
they
major
do not.
card is inverted, the flip counts as the character's net action, but Rusty ignores Bane, so he gets another card.
Okay, if the major, right at the bottom. Thank you, Mike. And here comes your actual card, Rusty. It is an ace. It's too bad. It's a
But
race.
ignoring Bane's on this round, right?
Is it by the round or his next card? What does it say? What did your last action say, Rusty? Let's read it.
It's the 6 up there. Let's see.
And it's a knight, I thought, right? Yeah, I
it's
started
night.
the game.
Yeah,
with-
it's night.
Regardless, the action took exhaustive energy. No, that's a Bane, Mike's Bane. It is regardless. Character ignores next Bane, not next round's Bane, Mike.
I was trying, Rusty.
I know. It's how about an ace, Rusty, for you under
Ace Bane?
copious monstrosity, Bane ace.
There it is.
But the
Good
devil
check.
card didn't have a Bane, even though it was a Bane card.
Oh, very good,
But
Rusty.
no, because it did have an inverted meeting. If a major tarot is inverted, it's your only action for the round. So
Yeah, in other words, this would be
ignoring-
Conrad's card if we didn't activate there, Rusty. So Mike has properly lawyered the situation. You got this inverted Bane. Read it.
All right.
Read it.
All right. Rage. Turn raw pain into inhuman fury and beat the colossal one step staggering and away. Fail and lose any swaggering technique. Difficulty 11, advantage skill pugilist.
That's a twofer in your pugilist.
That's
Didn't we
a
start with that?
twofer, yes. That's a twofer on the pugilist.
You don't
Yes, I
lock
did.
skills as glorious, but you certainly can be known as the glorious pugilist. In fact, Rusty, have you
Okay.
checked growth yet?
No, I have not.
I'm going to give you the growth as the glorious pugilist. Go ahead and check that. That's your name that everyone calls you now.
Okay. All right.
And give me that roll of 11 on 3 dice to keep from losing a swaggering.
Made it twice.
Made it twice. Only need it once. And we go over to Conrad. Conrad, you are in the Acropolis. You may stay there if you wish, or you can move toward the palace.
I'll stay there.
Okay, here comes your card. It is a 9. It is a Bane.
I am ignoring Banes because I had the Knight card as well.
Very good.
So cast off the ruffian who has you grabbed around the legs, yet in doing so left his entire backside exposed. Success and gain the catbird seat. Difficulty 11. Advantage trait energetic. And I am in fact energetic. So 3 dice looking for an 11 to get the catbird seat. And
You should activate your energetic if you have it.
yeah, I'll do so as well. So it's a 3 dice looking for a 9. Got it. First roll.
9. So so Conrad's at +3 next round, and I'm gonna go over.
And Fury Pip, right? So plus
And
5.
Fury Pip, yep. And Mike, here comes your card. Mike, you are currently in the. Are you sure you don't want to move to the battle, Mike, or you want to stay where you are?
Sure, I'll move toward.
Is Mike on Peon or Mike on?
Mike is still on Copious.
No, I'm on Peon, Conrad.
Yeah, Red's on Peon. Yeah, I'll move to the palace.
I am not vain, or else I would be shattered that I'm being treated as a peon by the god Heimdall. Although, because I'm not vain, of course I'm a peon to the god Heimdall. Here comes your card, Mike, in the palace area. 5 of rods.
No Bane. Struggle to parry and block all the enemy strikes until you finally sense a pattern. Success and gain tactics pip.
Oh, very nice, Mike.
12. Mount inexorable. Is my mount inexorable? It is not inexorable.
The boat. The boat has
tea.
a battle hard if we wish to employ that.
Don't you have Catbird, Mike?
That was Tasha, I believe, has the cat.
Yeah, I don't have Catbird. I could activate my energetic here and hope I don't get nailed with a shaken. Yeah, let me do that. I will go ahead and activate my energetic and take that down to a 9. Down to a 10. I think I'm just going to roll for this straight because I think I would like to pick up an inexorable mount, and there's no real disadvantage there, but it's a +1 to everybody. All right, I'll use the boat. I'll 3 die 8 this. 3 dice looking for a 10. And I failed.
That's too bad, Mike. Well, that happens. We are fighting amongst the gods. And I go over to Tasha. Now, Tasha, your character is at the Hippodrome, pretty much in a support position. Did you want to move to the Forum, the Curia Regis, move toward the Roman Gate or toward the palace where a fisher is, or are you happy where you are?
I'm moving toward the palace.
Okay, Tasha moves down to the palace. I'll give you that. Here comes your card at the palace on Copious. It's a judgment card.
Inverted.
And it's a Bane. It counts as her action.
Let's see. Hold on. A Fisher of Evil erupts near the Imperial Navy. If the area is already corrupted, fissures form in adjacent areas where besides any character in that area suffers a vicious wound.
Hey, well, our boat is by the Imperial Navy here. Well, we got a fissure down by the Imperial Navy. Someone's going to have to move and seal that up. And because it's inverted, that counts as your action, Tasha. You still have the catbird seat for going forward. Tony is fighting.
Indeed.
Tony is not a peon, but he's got a 6 and a knave. The fates are not like him.
You couldn't give me a king?
It's not
okay. Gesticulate and bellow your intent to unleash a volley.
Aren't you on Copious?
No, I'm a peon. I failed that roll. I wasn't able to roll 16.
You were a peon? Oh my gosh. Okay, yes, peon, go ahead.
That's why I'm saying I complain you're not giving me a king. So, again, gesticulate and bellow your intent to unleash a volley of pure fury on the enemy. Success and gain the fury pip for yourself or another. Regardless, return to Copious monstrosities. Difficulty 8, advantage trait clever. Well, thanks to Heimdall, I'm now clever.
Very good.
So,
he must have known that. He consults with the Norns, doesn't he?
Indeed, and there you go.
You got that 8.
I now have my...
You have a fury pip you can give somebody. Do you already have a fury pip yourself?
I do.
So you want to pass that off. Who doesn't have the fury pip? I do. Rusty
doesn't.
Rusty
have
needs a
because
fury
it got
pip.
It all got canceled.
Okay,
Yes.
So let's give that back to Rusty. That'll help.
He's our leader. Very good. And
Tony, a bit of a shame because that Copious knave, which is in the chat, that first sentence really fit you.
Yes,
Here comes my card, and I have gone to peon. A peon knave inverted. Did I get the exact same card as Tony? It says a fisher sucks down the townsfolk into its wicked gullet, there to use the body parts to make more servants of the evil army. Fail and add a half D8 steps toward oblivion, a warped outcome. A pure mount on a 7. A pure mount on a 7. I'm plus 2 for the Fury pip, so it's a 5. Let's see if I can pick up a pure mount. My mount, is it already pure? No, but it could be on a 5. Sounds like a good way to pick up stats. And I've picked up a pure mount. And I did not fail that, and by not failing that, I did not add steps toward oblivion. I go to Rusty. Rusty, here comes your card. Rusty is currently at the Roman Gate with me. I'm still on peon, though. It didn't say I moved off of it. A 10, Bane, Rusty.
But Rusty's on Copious, right?
Copious.
Rusty is Copious, correct.
Okay, let's see. Call the barbarian, still you fight like a knightly cataphract. Fail and fight as a peon. Difficulty 15. Advantage demigod. Yeah, I am a demigod.
3 dice for a 13 with your Fury.
Made it.
Rusty is not a peon. And I move over to Conrad. And Conrad is currently
Still
in the
at
Acropolis.
Acropolis, yeah.
Here comes your flip. It is a 3 of coins, sir.
Okay, I was going to say I was going to move towards the docks, but
Sure, go ahead.
I can do that after. I can move towards or move to the docks.
Well, yeah, I'll move you all the way to the docks. There's it really is supposed to be step by step, but the city is not total chaos yet.
Simple stop thrust with your sword as you cut loose the hounds of war, perhaps literally. Success and gain any swaggering. Difficulty of an 11. Advantage skill houndsman, the beasts. And I believe
think you
I
are
have
that. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure. I remember you saying you had that.
Yes, I believe I took that. Yeah, it's under rugged. So
I can't remember what my wife tells me from day to day, but I certainly can remember week after week that you're a houndsman. That's sad,
right.
How gaming
farmer houndsman.
Gaming intelligence is taking over.
Difficulty 11. That's plus 5. That means I need a 6 on 3 dice to gain swaggering of my choice.
Yes,
and that is a success.
Now, why don't you gain that swaggering of your choice? Which one did you pick up? Inform us when you make your decision.
It's any swaggering, so I may pick up blade, etc.
Sure, and you can also pick up a longbow if you were a team player. But no, yes, you may pick up any. I would suggest wizardry before mount and blade because it wizardry covers, unless you're playing a persona. And I go over to who am I got here? Of course, doubling and tripling up your swaggering helps you with calculated actions. Let's go on to Michael. Michael, you are level 1, and you were at the palace, and you were fighting for the emperor's favor. But we got ourselves an inverted.
But guess what? I moved away from the academy, and because I moved away from the academy, me, the occult scholar and priest, a fissure of evil has erupted behind me. Should have stayed where I was. If the area is already corrupted, fissures form in all adjacent areas, rough sides. Any character in that area suffers a vicious wound. Ooh, it's a good thing I wasn't there. That's inverted. That ends my turn.
Okay. You may move to the academy right now if you wish and be covering that position.
To try and close that?
Close it. Yeah.
The high priest probably won't come up again,
I took the pure mount as a choice there since it was a hound skill that gave me the.
Well, that sounds very logical, and you joined me then with the pure mount this game. Tasha, we're at Tasha. You're in the palace trying to close fissures. Very good. Here comes your card. It is the moon. Just 0 all pips. Oh, we lost all our fury pip. Thank you, Tasha.
Thanks,
I lost my catbird seat. What do you mean?
You lost your catbird seat, yes.
Oh, thanks so much.
Okay,
Tasha, appreciate that, Tasha.
Here
I'm
comes
happy about
Tasha's
that.
real card, because this one was not inverted. It is a 4 of rods under Copious, I believe.
Catch victim's next blow in your handguard and break his form. Success and gain catbird seat. Difficulty 12, advantage, swagger, disarming blow. Would you believe that's the one I don't have right now?
We do have Arcane Sentinel, if it means anything to you. Other than that.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and take my energetic so I can get the Fury Pip here.
Okay.
And that'll get me up to a 10. Because I'd like to get the...
Okay, so disarming blow on a 10, rolling twice.
Yeah.
Missed it by
Oh,
one.
no, I know. I needed 10, that's right.
Very, very close, but no.
Okay.
Yeah, well, no cat's bird's feet either. Tony, I'm coming over to you. Tony is fighting. You're still at Copious, correct?
I'm back at Copious now.
Yes, go ahead and take a 7,
Okay, a
please.
7. All right, not a terrible card. Be the blunt rock relentlessly into the spine of the foe who has hold of you. Success and gain Fury Pip for yourself or another. Regardless, add its issy to the city fights. If already present, it moves to main fight at Palace. Oh, great, he comes here. Difficulty 11, advantage, longboat battle hard. We are battle hard.
You are battle hard. The complication here is the fact that now you have to placate the three-eyed oracle on your action, or Tasha will have to.
Oh,
We're
you
gonna
mean
go.
this doesn't help us? Is that he's not a nice guy for us?
It's not that he's not a nice guy. He's just curious about the whole thing. He doesn't understand why, if a city is erupting with, clone monstrosity, why this isn't a good thing. He just sees it as more to eat.
I've not been able to gain the Fury Pip back.
You were not being able to gain the Fury Pip.
Nope.
You did not make an 11 on either roll. I see
No, I
that
did
112, and I go, oh my gosh, we don't count that as 112? That's the way I was reading it. But no
Yeah.
Fury for you. And this Tissy, you called him by accident. It comes over to me. I'm at the Roman Gate with Rusty. It's as good a place as any, and I'm a peon.
Did Heimdall take his clever back from him?
He took the spear and helm, which means
But he
you still
didn't
got the
take the
command
clever
pip.
back. After he saw that roll, he didn't come down there and just smack Tony in the face.
I didn't actually look and see if we had any clevers left. I think we have one left. Yes, so you can remind me of that. Nobody's going to
I
lose
took
the first
clever as
one.
well, so if you're...
Yeah, but
Oh, it's
clever's
a good one.
apply
That
at
means
the top of the scenario, not when we...
Tony picked up one and you picked up one. Very good. That'd be three longboats swaggering. We're not going to lose, or 3 of our own swaggering. Here comes my card, though. Did I flip that 7 or no? That was Tony's ugly 7. How about if I got a 4 Bane under a peon? And I read my 4 Bane of peon, and it tells me that I shovel up a berm, fashion a shieldtron of stakes, huddle in a phalanx, protect your backside and hamstrings from savage nips and tears. Nips and tears. I think I spelled tear. Did tear spell that way as well? Is it a homonym? Success and gain the Fury and Command Pip. Fury and Command Pip. Look at that. But fail and lose swaggering and suffer a rank morale loss. The swaggering loss would be one of your clevers. Wizardry Geomancy on a 10. I am not Geomancy. I do not have my my bold. I mean, I do not have my energetic, but I'm going to activate my bold, and I'm going to take off one of our longboat swaggering, which would cancel one of our clevers.
How dare you?
That leaves us with 2. There's method to my magic. In fact, no. Because we have those clevers, I would actually try to lose my battle cry, lose my horse for the battle, just because I don't want to insult Tony, since it's all the same wash. But I gain +2 on that. I'm looking for Geomancy on an 8. I'm rolling twice. And I've made it. I picked up Geomancy. And what other things did I get for you, group? Oh, look at what I do for you kids. I gave you the Fury and Command Pip. The Command Pip is going to be +2. And the Fury Pip is going to be another +2 for me. Let me put that Command Pip over here marked. And we can go over to Rusty. Rusty, you are fighting, I see, back at the Roman Gate with me. You're on Copious, is that correct, Rusty?
I haven't changed, yes.
Well, unfortunately, you're fielding the Banes, or fielding the Majors.
Yeah, but he's not in the mint.
No, it's
that's
where I used to be.
The major tarots have really been very hard. Okay, a fissure of evil erupts near the Royal Mint. If the area is already corrupted, fissures form in any adjacent area. Ref decides. Any character in that area suffers a vicious wound.
Okay, so we have essentially 4 or 5 places in the city are now erupting. And Rusty, back at you, we have that card was not inverted. So here comes your real card on Copious. It's a 2.
Break a secondary weapon, a club or a dirk, say, on the enemy's backside. Still hurts. Success. And gain any swaggering. Regardless, gain the Fury Pip for yourself or another. Difficulty 10. Advantage mount radiant.
You're at
Let's see.
+2 with your new Fury Pip. You lost and came back. Tasha's was only a gambit, it seems like, taking away our Furies for the moment. We also have the Command Pip at +2. Rusty, I'm looking at a 6 for Mount Radiant for you.
Let's see, Mount Radiant. Okay, so I could certainly use Mount Radiant. Oops, what happened? Didn't do anything.
I hear dice rolling someplace. Rusty, you've picked up Mount Radiant.
Mount Radiant, yeah.
And you did not lose Swaggering. And we come over to Conrad. And as you can see, this table is going to take a lot of actions going around because you really have to get from Copious
No, it
to
says
Shield
success and gain any swaggering.
Success and gain any swaggering. Forgive me, I was reading the inverted. Go ahead and take your any swaggering, please. And it is not a, well, it'll get better once it becomes Istanbul. Conrad, you are at the Royal Navy trying to seal fissures. How about if I give you a Queen Bane, unfortunately?
Fashion a panacea from previously gathered common riverbank weeds, which reportedly dampens the worst of the clone savagery. Success and go to Shield Bearer of Asgardians. I think previously you spelled that with 2 S's. But fail and fight as peon. Any fissure in the area also causes vicious walking wound, regardless. Ouch. So I do have, there's a fissure in the area. Regardless, the action took exhaustive energy just to stay alive. So suffer the shaken penalty. A difficulty of an 11, advantage skilled delver. And I believe I am a delver. So that they're going to have to unravel this bad boy here. Let me see.
This is another one where you may want to accidentally fail this because peon is where you can really seal the fissures of the area.
So it's a regardless take a wound, right? Is that what
no, it's if you fail, you would fight going forward as a peon, but any fissure in the area also causes a vicious walking room to you. So regardless, the action took exhaustive energy. You're shaken. That's the main one. So you need to make an 11. You can apply that shaken now, which means if you're bold, by next turn it'll be gone, or you can leave it for the next time you somebody may pick up a Fury to cancel it.
All right, and so let me. I do have the tactics pip, which puts me back, or potentially at an 11 if I take the shaken, right?
We have 2 for the command pip, and I think that's about our only.
Yeah, just the command pip, right? Okay. So I will burn one of the longbow techniques for my bold.
And I will take off I will take off one of the 2 clevers. We only have 1 left.
Right. Okay. So now I'm +4 -2, so I'm +2, so 9, and I'm rolling 3 dice.
Okay, 3 dice for a 9, rolling twice.
There's
and you
success
made
there.
it. So you are success. You're going to go to the Shield Bearer of the Asgardians, and I'm going to go to my next flip here.
And I'm not shaken because I took the shaken this round.
That's correct.
Yep.
And here comes the. Did you take the shaken this round? That would have canceled the command pip. It means you need an 11 then, Conrad. You're going to have to roll
because I used my Fury pip.
Very good. That's right. Give me and then you'll come back with the Fury next round when the bold races it. Mike, here comes your card, and you're fighting in here.
Still Copious, and I am at the Academy, and I've got an inverted world. So a fissure of evil erupts near the Constantine Wall, and that's my turn. And that was bad for Rusty. Oh no, he's at the gate. Yes,
not
good.
Terrible for Rusty or myself.
No,
we would take some wounds there. Yes, and I'm going to go over to Tasha. Tasha, you are still fighting in the palace, and you got yourself an 8 Bane, unfortunately, on Copious.
All right, direct the action of others despite showing notice of your apparent importance. Fail and fight as a peon. Regardless, gain command pip. Difficulty 14. Advantage mount winged. I do not have. Actually, I do have a wing mount. Look at that. And then I have the command pip for 2 in the Fury.
The command pip is going to last until it comes back around to you by it reset itself.
Oh, it resets. Do I have it or don't I have it?
You do have it. Yes.
Okay, so I have that plus the Fury pip. So
you're going to actually have the command pip this time, and it's going to come around back to you with the command pip. Oh. Give me a roll of a 12, I believe, on 3 dice for your wing mount.
Plus the Fury pip. So
plus the Fury pip. Okay. Did you have your cat bird, or I think we lost that, right?
I lost that. So
Okay.
so 3 dice for a 10.
3 dice for a 10. Rolling twice.
There we go. On your boots.
No, it's just too easy. This game is too easy. That was the Bane, a Bane 8. A Bane 8. Yes, you're not fighting as a peon. You picked up the command pit, and your winger mount. Well, you already had it, so it wasn't locked. I go over to Tony. Tony fighting in the palace. Here comes your card.
Since I summoned Isiti here, do I have to?
Yes, we need to. In
placate
fact,
him?
Tasha, we should have had Tasha do the same thing. Let's take a card to placate Ititsi and have him leave the game. So let's treat that as a 4 on placate monstrosity, or placate demons.
Whoops.
Yep.
They're all Banes. Brawn will not prevail. The enemy is obviously insane and must be mentally quelled. In retrospect, its intellect seems impressive. The pain you're suffering is from the other dimension growing forth with the monster as gate. Fail and suffer a vicious wound. Great. Regardless, you are shaken. Oh, wonderful. The difficulty 9, eventually wizardy thought control. There's no, wizardry. Okay, thought control. Do I have thought control? I do have thought control.
Okay.
3 dice of a 9.
3 dice of a
And
9.
Got command pip, so you're at 7.
7. Okay.
Thank you, Conrad.
I have succeeded.
So you did not suffer the vicious wound, and the shaken canceled your fury, unfortunately, but it's only for a round. Right?
Well, I had lost that because of the moon. I haven't gained it back unless someone gave it back to me.
I take that back. It was the you still made your roll. No, you would have needed 2 up, 2 down. Yeah, no, you made your 9. Okay. By next round, it's gone. You're because of your bold. I moves over to me. I'm a peon trying to close a gate. Can I get a decent card? That knave I don't think is going to help me a bit. A peon closing a gate on a knave. Inverted. The Fisher sucks down townsfolk. It's still doing that. Fail and add that Oblivion. Pure Mount. I had Pure Mount before, but I'm going to love this in the sense that I've got the Fury. I've got the Command Pip. I'm going to lock my Pure Mount as glorious on a 3 or better, rolling twice. Look at that. I even
If you had a
roll
winged mount, you could get out of that
Yeah.
Fisher.
I will go ahead and yes, if I'm just sitting there in my Pure Mount and looking down at the people being sucked down, going, Rusty, you need to take care of that sometime. Rusty, here comes your card. You're copious. If you want, you can move to the Constantine Wall, and you could work that one, and I could work the Roman Gate. It's up to you.
Let's close one first.
Okay, let's do whatever we can to prove this game will actually work. Here comes your copious. It's a 5 Bane. Banes aren't going to do it.
Even if you never served, never trained, or were not gelded like the Janissary, you can adopt their temperament and the tactics of these Imperial monster hunters. Success and go shield bearer of Asgardians. Regardless, suffer shaken penalty, difficulty 15, advantage swagger, better valor. Let's see. I do have better valor. Let's see, and
the Command Pip.
And the Command Pip. And so I need to roll 3 dice for a
11.
Do you have the Fury, Rusty?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so why don't we apply the shaken penalty right here at this time, since there's no negative effect, and that way you'll get your Fury Pip back next go round. So shaken and Fury canceled. +2. Give me a 13 on better valor to go to the Asgardian Shield Bearer. 12. Second roll. 9. Nope. Well, you're not the Asgardian Shield Bearer, but you did not actually suffer any mishap from that. Conrad, here comes your card.
I'm on the shield bearer table.
And a 3 of Bane on Shield Bearer.
Who the heck drew these cards?
It's a lot of Banes.
Admit that you have no chance. I pretty much have no chance. And panic. I think I'm going to panic. Trying to size up my weird enemy. Fail and return to copious monstrosity. Difficulty of 12. Advantage skill brawler. I, in fact, am a brawler. And I have the command pip and I have the fury pip.
Give me an 8.
So I'm looking for
2
8
dice.
with
Or
3
3
dice.
Forgive me. 3 dice, rolling twice. You did not. You might have admitted that you were there was a chance that someone would panic, but you were just teasing the bystanders in the area. And I'm going to go over to Mike. Mike, you are in the academy. Let me flip a card for you. How about a king? It's a Bane, unfortunately.
That's great. I love Banes. Mike is still on Copious. Recoil from the stench of the flesh-crafted clones crawling up out of the fissure. The vile calamity has you on your back, but you still have fight in you. Success and go to Shield Bearer of Asgardians, but fail and fight as Peon. Any fissure in the area causes vicious walking wound. Damn it! But I'm rugged.
Okay, so there goes your rugged, Mike.
Rugged off right now. Regardless, add a half d8 steps.
That's going to hurt.
To my warped tally, which will take me to 6, Tony, if you're going to find that. Outcome difficulty 12, advantage blade defender F. Boy,
you do have the command pip.
I do have the command pip. It's also a good thing that I inherited the sword of Bjorn von Bjornsson, because his sword was a defender.
Very nice.
By suffering on the ground. God, I've had this one before. Why do I always get 6? For crying out loud. Okay. So command pip. I am looking for a 12, possibly a 2. I'm looking for a 10 or higher on 3 dice.
At least it's not in the underworld of Permanent, Mike.
Yeah.
So Mike is in agony this whole battle, but other than that, I don't see much going on besides your agony.
Hurts like hell, but you know what? I am a shield bearer of Asgardians.
I will say, though, as a penalty just from that warped outcome tally, you're going to have to take the long way around to the Acropolis first before you head down to another location. That's assuming you're going to close up the thaumaturgical studies. So Mike has made his roll, so the negative effect of that, what was the positive effect of that? Success, you are now shield bearer. Very good. I go to Tasha. Tasha is fighting... Tasha, you need to placate is Titsy. Yeah. Yes. Give me a card on placate for Tasha. And it's a 7 Bane, unfortunately.
Convince all to attack. A single great blow from all is needed. Not likely to work, but your encouragement is very good for morale. Success and everyone gains the fury, but fail and another character suffers a vicious wound. If possible, deliver this wound on the scapegoat, or else decide at random. Difficulty 9, Swagger Battle Cry. I do have Battle Cry. Plus, I also have a 2 on the Fury and 2 from Command. So 3 dice for a 5. One would think I should be able to make this. I will not make it a given.
Did you want to lock your Battle Cry as Glorious by rolling 2 dice on this roll?
No, I'm going to go ahead and not wound somebody.
And you have picked up Battle Cry. I should say you have major roll, so you do not fail and suffer the vicious wound. We would have delivered that wound probably on one of our soak-offs. But you did a success. Everyone gains the Fury. Now, here's what I'll do. Anyone that already has the Fury, I'm going to give you a +3 for Catbird's Seat, sort of as a flair. So is everyone already presently with the Fury, or is anyone missing it?
I was missing the Fury. So I was missing it.
Okay, so Tony has picked up his Fury. The rest get an extra +3.
But we lost the command pip for those.
But now the command pip has expired. That is correct, Conrad. We go back to Tony. Tony, here comes your card.
Still placating. Yep.
Still placating. How about an Empress card on placate?
Oh, what? How about an Empress?
There is no one in the first Optio. We are off the ship, so that's not going to affect anyone.
Okay.
And
but it's inverted, so it's Tony's. Oh no, different table. Never mind.
Yeah, different table. Thank you, Mike. Ace of Cups. That should do it, I would think.
Okay, Ace. On placate, the demon inadvertently monologues or reveals a clue to its destruction. Option take escape or gain a hint. You do not get both. Whichever you do not choose could still be had with a roll of success. Be advised, the hint to the overall objective is only provided should you die in this battle or any digressions that immediately follows. Difficulty 11, advantage, wizardly demonic. Of course I have wizardly demonic. Okay.
Now, this is one of those doubles, so you automatically gain a clue, and you can possibly automatically dispel the demon, placate the demon, I should say, and gain a clue. So why don't you roll for the clue and placate the demon, I would say.
Yeah. I have succeeded.
And the demon is placating. The clue you receive is that Titsy is actually going to grow in power and will be the enemy for the next mission. That will become the animator who creates the animator's workshop in the in the realm of the, I have to look this up, forgive me. Let me open up my files. The Animator's Workshop is in, I thought I cut it out and pasted it out. I'm looking, I'm going there. And in 5, it is the Netherworlds. So the mission will, climax of the next adventure will end in the Netherworlds. We're going to run three settings, all underworld, as we go back into the realm of the Dwarf Kings and try to get all the way down past that to the Netherworlds. And you can thank Conrad for the description, which I'll read later. And here we go to our actual event. I moved Istitzi out of an area, just wandering the city now, enjoying the fun. And it comes over to me. I'm going to try to save save the place I'm at, which is the Roman Gate.
Copious?
You're on
Copious
peon, right?
Peon.
I'm a
No,
peon.
he's a
still.
peon.
It's a 2. I've had nothing but banes, it seems like. There is no leader. All are single-minded minions. The mass seeks new flesh to append to the growing centipede. Fail and lose from your ranks of crew morale. A blade mucilage. Let me see if I got a mucilage. I do not. Gosh, this is just becoming an exercise in picking stuff up. There is no command pip, but I do have a fury pip and the catbird. I am a 4. A 4 on 2 dice rolling twice to pick up mucilage. If I pick up mucilage, I am really improving my character here. Thank you guys for this wonderful battle that we're having. And I go on to Rusty. That too also, I did not lose from the morale. So the men are thanking me as
Rusty's
well.
on
No need to
Copious.
thank me. It's all in a day's work for a man who's figuring out that his magic sword can now make beer. And here goes a card flip for you, Rusty. Rusty, we're an 8 on Copious.
Scratch and bite your way out of a leg lock, hoping to stride, not limp away. Do you remember you're armed with a blade before your leg is torn off? Success and gain fury pip for yourself or another. Difficulty 10, advantage, skill, barber, surgeon. And I am a barber surgeon. Let me make sure. But yes, I am. Let's see. Who needs the fury pip? Didn't everybody get the fury pip?
We did, but some of us used it as catbird seed. This will be a renewal of the catbird seed for you with success here, Rusty. So you're +5 to this roll.
Okay. Well, and
I'm sure.
oops, wrong one.
That's
Wrong
a good
one.
roll for risk. And you are successful, Rusty. So you retain your catbird seed.
Catbird seed.
Until Tasha takes it away. And we're going to go on to the next the next card flip. We tease because we love. And Conrad, you are what? You are
Shield, bearer,
shield.
bearer,
He's a
bearer
shield
of the
bearer of the
Asgard
god.
Guardians.
So unfortunately, it's a major tarot.
It's a bad one, Conrad. I'm sorry.
That
So
sucks.
cool.
But it's
We
not
haven't
inverted.
had any
Woohoo!
good ones.
It's
No.
not inverted, which means you get another card. But Conrad has lost
damn.
all his make rolls.
Didn't need him
Oh.
anyway.
Oh,
Somebody is crying out in pain from that. And here comes your actual card.
crying
This is-
for-
Oh,
Conrad.
this one's inverted.
It's a 7 Bane on our shield bearer.
Yes. Not often, but here at least on your stomach, you need to hold the beast at bay by kicking backwards to keep from being seized and rent. And by rent, you don't mean
No, I
borrowed
don't
out.
mean collecting dues.
Yeah, that's a different rent.
Oh, is it a
Valence-
different rent?
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it's the seized and rent. Probably it'll
It's
be
the
that
bad
they're gonna take a toll on you. It's a euphemism that
Fail and suffer the vicious wound. Regardless, suffer the
those
shaken
demons
penalty.
in their metaphors.
Difficulty of a 14 advantage, swagger, effective spurning, as in H. That's not a good
Gosh, a 14.
That's a
Oh, those are
penalty.
ugly rolls.
Boy, and I sure do wish I
Yeah,
had
I wish
the,
you sure wish
make
you had
roll,
a
don't I?
make roll here.
So I
I think
have a
that-
hefty mount and that could replace first.
Yes, you do have a hefty mount, and you
so
could.
let me,
use
so
it.
I'm currently +5 on the roll.
You
I
are.
have Catbird and Fury, but I'm shaken. So do I lose the?
Yeah,
Oh,
you'll
whatever, sure.
you'll lose the fury either this round or next round as you bold shake it off.
I think I'll avoid the wound this round. So let me take this. Let me take the shaken next round.
5. Okay, very
So I'm
good.
so I've got 9 on 3 dice.
9 on 3 dice.
Looking for just to survive, and that is a success.
And that is
There's no success.
a huge success. And we move on to to Mike, trying to close his fissure here.
And Mike is also shield bearing. But a Justice Bane is not going to help me.
Inverted Justice Bane, the Curia Regis.
Sure, if evil erupts near the Curia Regia.
And the Curia Regis now is... Well,
this is going south fast.
This is bad. Well, the reshuffle is what really is going to cause problems. So, and right now
I think Heimdall's not doing his job.
It is true. Heimdall's not doing his job. We can always flare this as 8 o'clock rolls around or 8:30 rolls around. I'll start to flare the table. It's all a work in progress. Here comes who was that? Mike. Let's go to Tasha. Yep. Tasha, how about a 7 of swords?
And Tasha, you're still copious, right?
I am still copious, yes. And beat a blunt rock relentlessly into the spine of the foe who has hold of you. That sounds just like me. Success and gain another fury pip for myself or for somebody else.
That'll get your catbird seat then.
I have a catbird seat right now. So I have catbird and fury.
Use it, and you'll have it for next time if you get. Oh, look at that! Add Istisi to the city fight. He's right back again.
Oh yay!
Of course, we placated him. I'm going to leave him out because we placated him. There's no need to add misery on.
How is our longboat T? Are we there right now? Are we there?
Yep.
Longboat T? We are. Look at that. All right. So I am looking at. So I have
3 dice minus 5 is a 6.
It is, and hey, amazing. So
you're successful, and as we say, that regardless of adding a demon to the fight, will make that if he hasn't appeared already. And Tony, here comes your card.
Okay, copious
Tony
as well.
Is not copious.
Okay, great. Inverted Bane King. Recoil from the stench of the flesh, crafted clones. The vile calamity has you on your back, but you still have fight in you. Success and go to Shield Bearer of Asgard, but fail and fight as peon. Any fissure in the area also causes vicious walking wound. Great, there goes my rugged. That's ugly.
That's if you fail. That's all in.
Oh, is that okay? It's the fail.
The regardless here is the half D steps towards oblivion.
Wait a minute. So you had to fail that roll to get the walking wound. That means I have not spent my rugged because I got the same card.
Oh,
yes, to Mike. That would read as a walking wound if you the semicolon adds to the fail.
Okay.
All right. Somebody's enjoying some chips. It sounds like.
And we got the half D8 steps toward oblivion on your warped outcome tally. You can generate that after you make the roll here.
Yeah, I'm stunned by my own uncontrollable fury. And foreign spirit takes control while he's dazed until the referee decides random abilities are displayed by the character from his own repertoire. Okay, great.
We'll flare that as time goes on. That's not a terrible one, since almost anything you do in a battle this complex is going to be effective with your dice rolls.
Okay.
But let's make a roll on that recoil from the stench.
Difficulty 12 advantage, Blade Defender. I was even thinking of sacrificing my Blade Defender when I lost my, what's it called? When I lost the Fury, you used the Bold, but nope. Okay, so I have it. Defender.
3 dice. I do not believe you have the catbird seat like the rest of us did.
I do have a +2 though, so I'm at 10 on 3 dice.
A 10 on 3 dice, rolling twice.
I have succeeded.
And you do not take the wound nor fight as a peon.
And
I go to the Shield
Bearer. You just
Bearer.
became Heimdall's avatar within the party.
And we're going to flip a card for my guy.
Hopefully so.
A 6 on peon. If I see another Bane in this battle, where's all of the ignore Banes for the rest of the battle events?
We haven't seen anything that would close a fissure.
They're tough. Okay, the blow of a beast are glancing, keep it circling, unable or afraid to make a full-body frontal assault against your stalwart company of armsmen. A beautiful mount, boy. All I got to say is this is like a training exercise for me.
Bane?
What's that?
Peon 6 Bane?
Peon 6 Bane, yeah. The blow of the beast, only glancing, keeps it circling, unable to or afraid. I think I read it correctly. You might have posted it. Yes, that probably was a. And we're going to go back to that beautiful mount on a 10. Now, I have the catbird seat. I have, did it start with me? I still have the catbird seat because we had somebody give us all the fury. And I'm at +5 here. Do I have the catbird seat? I can't remember. Who got that for us? Was that Tony last time? No, it was Rusty. Rusty gave us all the furies, wasn't it?
No, it's Tasha. I thought.
Here comes my die roll, and I have picked up a beautiful mount as well. My horse and my blade are just becoming so angelic, being bathed in all the monster blood. And here comes Rusty's card. Rusty, here it goes. Knave, or knave under copious, right?
Good, great.
Not a bane.
Let's see. The enemy has prioritized attacks against the strongest first. Why is anyone's guess? Fail and fight as a peon. Regardless, longboat loses any swaggering. Well, that's a clever.
That's our last clever.
Difficulty.
Tony stepped away, so he won't have seen that.
Difficulty 8. Dana's skill minstrel. I am not a skill minstrel. Let's see. I have the catbird seat and I have fury, so I'm looking for 3 on
3 on 2 dice. Rolling twice.
All right, let's see here. Made it.
And not peon. Pretty much it's just a status quo in this city. Here we go toward Conrad. Conrad, you got yourself a chariot. Wow.
No!
Gosh.
It's all been major.
It's all been
tarot
Banes and major
Banes.
tarot.
It's
The
the aces and the kings have not been helping us out here. But as I said, if we start going another half an hour of this, as soon as I get all the swaggering, I'm ready to modify the table. Okay, Conrad, that counts as your action. I go to Mike.
Fissure erupts near the The area is already corrupted from every sides. Any character suffers a vicious wound. I don't think there's anybody there.
I put the hippodrome up. And Mike, you got yourself a 10 on whichever table you were on.
Also Bane.
Also Bane, yes.
10 Bane. Yeah, apparently my reading glasses aren't working as well as I hoped, because I thought that said 2. 10 Bane on Asgardians, Shield Men of Asgardians. Gasp, odd, as you hold out what's left of Bjorn's once magnificent blade. The ascetic Cretan chomped it off down to the tang. Ugh. Fail and lose all your blade swaggering. Regardless, add another 4 to my warped tally.
All right, but let's look at this first, Mike. You got a swagger hill punch, and it's a difficulty of 9, or you're going to lose all your blade swaggering. And you're just a moment ago commenting how you have the blade of your cousin, and let's see if it gets bit in half.
This would be tragic, losing an heirloom like that.
Do you have the a 2 for the Fury and 3 for the Catbird, I believe, until we get back to Tasha.
So I just need to roll a 4.
4 on 2 dice.
Yay! And I picked up.
You didn't break it, but what is your warped outcome tally up to?
My warped outcome just went from 6 to 10.
6 to 10. Let me go in to give you that. Oh, somebody's got it. Thank you, Tony.
Of course.
The symbol may be something that can be hidden or disguised, but usually isn't. Add a brand of a triangle or pentagram, something on your chest or palm, a shorn scalp. Your choice, Mike. I won't tell you what happened to you, but you are definitely looking more cultist in appearance here. What happened to your frame?
Oh well, the symbol of the wolf is branded on my forehead.
It just suddenly appears branded on your forehead, not that.
Yes, I am a servant of Fenrir, and he is not happy that today I fight alongside Heimdall.
Wow, that's true. Interesting. Hey, here comes your card, Tasha.
Okay.
One of the beasts stepped on him while he was in the fight. And
It double clicked. Let me go back because Mike's 10, Tasha's 9. Another Bane.
Draw focus away from you, cause the mobs to turn, allowing an insane leap into the fray. Fail and fight as peon, regardless you are shaken. Difficulty 13, advantage chiasmic action. I do have chiasmic action. I guess that means I lose my fury. Do I still have the catbird?
You will. No, I think we've expired on catbird finally. Now, regardless you are shaken, that would mean that you can. Are you bold?
I am bold.
And so you're only a shake in one turn. You can apply it now or wait until next round, like Conrad did. You have your fury. It's an 11 or it's a 13 on Swaggering D.
Actually, just a point of order. Tasha's last action, because she was successful, she re-upped her catbird seat, so she should be catbird seat right now.
Yeah,
Thank you, Tony.
well.
And then it expires. So give me
Yeah.
take that 3, Tasha, and you can
Well, she
roll
had
this.
Fury as well, so she
You can
should
roll
be
this as a
plus
10,
5.
or you can roll this as a 12.
I
I believe.
well, no. If I have
I'm sorry.
captains,
You can
I'm more
roll.
likely-
You can roll this as a 10 or roll this as an 8.
I will roll. So I roll as an 8. That means I'm shaking next turn.
Correct.
If I
You're
roll as
minus
a
2
10, I'm
next
shaking
turn.
this turn.
That's
You
correct.
know what, because fighting as a peon might be something that wouldn't be the worst thing.
No,
I'm gonna go ahead and just roll it at 3 dice for a 10.
10 to see if you
happens.
pick up chiasmic action. You already have chiasmic action, you're saying, or
Yeah.
some equivalent, right?
do.
Okay, so no,
Yep.
you're not going to fight as
Glorious.
peon.
Nope.
And we go over to Tony. If you fail going for glorious, of course, you end up losing it. Tony, where are
Okay.
you at?
I'm at the God. Really?
That's bad.
I'm at the
Tony.
palace.
Jeez, you've had some
Alright.
crap cards. This is
Lose
where,
if
if
you're
we
going
had
to
had
gain
Fred or
advantage
Ovi
action.
somewhere in the circle, some of these cards would have been at least not have hit Tony consistently.
Wow.
Lose your ability to gain advantage actions from trait or skill.
It's funny. That's what Fred Novi said. It's a good
Wow.
thing that Tony's there so he can get these crappy cards.
And,
Okay, so I am a shield bearer of the
you're still getting a
Asgardian.
card there. How about a king?
A king and shield bearer.
Finally.
It's inverted though.
Finally.
Many battles won and lost long before you step into the metaphoric arena. Stand prepped and ready. You've seen etching of these beasts. Success and gain the tactics, but fail and suffer a vicious wound. Great. Regardless, use any swaggering technique. Difficulty 11. Difficulty 11 advantage, swagger, master shield of an O. I have mastery shield of O, so
Good.
I
Don't
am.
lose that one.
I'm 3 dice of a 9 then. I have succeeded.
All right, let's pick up the to
I gave
answer
back-
the ultimate question. If you guys are get yourself accidentally to peon, or once you reach the spine chilling twist, we'll start closing fissures. But right now, we have not been moving forward to the Asgardians. Too many Banes have come our way. How about me on peon still? How about a Queen Bane? Gosh, have I gotten a single face-up card this game yet? I don't want to complain about my lot in life because I've made so much. All right,
There were some, but they were
combine
all on the
resounding swings of your sword with quick rips loosing arrows from your bow. Alternate between the two as you hold shield and bow in left hand, blade and a clutch of arrows in the right. Fail and take a vicious wound. Regardless, return to copious monstrosity. That's nice. A 7 with my fury is a 5. I am not a bowman, but a 5 on 2 dice. I've made that. So I'm at copious now. And Rusty, you're a copious, right? Or are you an Asgardian?
Yes. No. Copious.
Okay. How about the sun card, Rusty?
Woohoo!
Oh, more major tarot. Oh boy.
Gain a trait.
Yeah, the sun's a good one.
Rusty, do you have 5 traits or 6?
5.
You now picked up your 6th trait. You
Right.
did not join Mike in the Netherworlds. And that does not count as your card. Here comes your actual copious card. It's a 3.
Now
Not
is that trait still? I just picked up a clever. Is that still constrained by the earlier tarot that said I couldn't use any bonuses?
Probably, yeah. If
Okay.
Clever won't get you anything in the battle anyway, Rusty. But when you would level advance, you get an extra skill.
we were also
Okay.
with Clever adding the extra ignore a loss of swaggering, Mike.
Yep.
We did that when Heimdall showed up. But in Rusty's case, he's right. He still has. We have not reshuffled the deck yet. We probably don't want to because all these fissures are going to really start to become ugly. Rusty, you need to make this roll of an 11 to gain swaggering.
Let's see. Simple stop thrust with your sword as you cut loose the hounds of war. perhaps literally. Success and gain any swaggering. Difficulty 11. Advantage skills houndsman beast, and I am a houndsman beast.
It's 3 dice. You have your Fury Pip, and so it's a 9 on 3 dice.
Okay.
Did we pick up the Tactics Pip, or did I imagine that? Yeah, we picked up who did that? Somebody did that for us. Was that Tony?
It wasn't me that got you it. Tactics Pip.
Okay, a Tactics Pip is nice. So Rusty made the roll easily anyway. Rusty's making tremendously good rolls. Pick up any swaggering, Rusty. Let's go to Conrad. Conrad, here comes your card.
I am a shield, guard of the Hierophant, for God's sakes. Sorry.
Yeah.
But it's not in Bane, so a fissure of evil erupts near the bishop. If the area is already corrupted, fissures form in all adjacent areas. Referee decides any character in the area suffers a vicious.
I'm willing to say that Kiev would make a pretty good capital about now. But let's continue the battle. Here comes your card, Conrad. You're on Copious, or are you on Asgardian?
I am on Asgardian.
Okay, go ahead and take that Bane 5. It's the deck of Bane's night.
Every fiber of your body says Bane without surprise. Combat is hopeless. You grow weaker as your opponent grows stronger. Bolder. Fail and lose any swaggering technique. Regardless, return to Copious Monstrosity. Difficulty 14, advantage, swagger, killer instinct, and as a Nancy. I believe I have that. I do have that. I am shaken though. And I have the Fury Pip, so it's a 14 less 2 plus 2, so it remains 14. The Tactics Pip is out. Is that 1 or 2?
It's 1. It can grow to plus 3.
13 on 3 dice. 3 big dice, looking for the 13. Or I'll lose the swaggering technique. There's the 13, and I'm back on Copious.
Copious, you're on the Copious tables. Here comes Mike. Mike, I'm going to flip a card, and it's an ace.
It has to be a Bane.
But it's a Bane ace. Which table are you on, sir?
I'm on Asgardians. Each of its hands transforms into a powerful sucker that drinks your blood and adds the sanguine humor to its own. That's not funny. Fail and lose a trait permanently. Difficulty 9, advantage Swagger C sword arm. 9, I have a Fury Pip to take that to 7. We have a Tactics Pip.
Wow, that's a lose a trait permanently. Boy, that's an ugly card for an ace. Who wrote this table? Actually, all I did was cobble together some of the Bane tables that were in the book.
If you had 6 traits, that wouldn't be bad.
Probably not. Just
thought I'd throw that out there.
Scratch off gifted, and your character might make 8 rather than going to live with the gods. But living with the gods, there's something said for that.
I think it's pretty cool to ascend as a
living with the gods isn't bad, except what your heirs do with your stuff after you're gone.
Yes, well, they tend to. You have to watch from on high as they break your sword potentially on the ground. Mike, are you going to roll that 9?
Yeah, we're looking at it. Well, we're looking at a 9. I've got a Fury Pip, so that's a 7. We've got a Tactics Pip, so that's a 6. Am I missing any other modifiers, or am I just?
That's it. We don't have the Catbird Seed or Command Pip at the moment.
I can roll a 6. See?
Oh, good for you, Mike. Pick up your C sword arm.
I will.
And I go over to Tasha. Tasha, is that Copious or Tasha is an Asgardian?
I think I'm still a Copious.
I think a lot of us are still Copious because we keep getting Banes.
Speaking of which,
wail and exasperation and fatigue and all these Banes.
Gosh.
Trying to keep from breaking morale. Sorry, but tomorrow we'll be laughing, most likely. Fail and lose any swaggering technique. Difficulty 14, advantage battle cry.
I think you've been here before.
So I'm at 14, but then I have the Tactics Pip right now, which is 13, and I still have my Fury Pip, which is 11. So 3 dice for 11, I guess. Look at that.
3 dice for 11. Your swaggering is saving you. I go over to Tony. Tony, are you an Asgardian?
I am. I'm at Asgardian.
I see a 10. I see a 10.
Hey,
and it's not a Bane.
It's not a Bane.
Oh,
10 are usually good cards.
Wow, after the enemy's raw exhibition of power, there had better be a renegotiation of treasures, split in shares. That's right. Heimdall's not taking anything back. Success and move to spine-chilling twist. Only there is victory possible. But fail roll and next player to act becomes a mere peon.
Too late. No, I am a copious. Regardless, the longbow loses democracy.
That's okay. I never wanted democracy.
It doesn't have democracy anyway.
No, that's the first one we.
That's probably our problem here. Is we're too busy looting the city that's under attack rather than fighting the monstrosities. Let's see that roll, Tony.
Oh, difficulty 13, trait rugged. Well, I'm rugged, but I can't get the advantage from that because
that's correct. It was a bad flip.
So I'm 2 dice of it being 11. 2 chances, or I could make it, but then I won't have another make roll.
No. Why would
10,
you
we got
make
a
this? Just because of the spine chilling? No, I would say it's not going to take you off the table. And me being a peon, I can close gates as a peon. So go ahead and let's see that
there
11 come up.
There it is.
What are we even theorizing? It's all muscle memory now. Here comes my card as copious. I've got a hangman. Thank you very much, hangman. The hangman says, lose your ability to gain advantage from swaggering. Well, okay, that's...
Good thing Tony didn't get that.
That's terrible, but I like rolling to pick up swaggering, which is nice. It's not inverted, so here's my actual card. Oh, it's the lovers. Fisher erupts in the forum. There's almost nothing of the city that we have not damaged by our actions. This is as bad as that one game, like 2.5 years ago, where that one Voldagrotho, or let me look. Give me wait a second. I got to get this right for the nostalgia. It was a Novgorod. We actually looted the whole city of Novgorod when we were supposedly just trying to kill only the Greeks there. And by the end, the dawn came and we lost the mission anyway. But boy, we picked up some good swaggering. What is this? That's inverted, so that counts as my action. I go over to Rusty.
Rusty is still copious?
Rusty is
still copious.
4.
No Bane.
Let's see. Catch victim's next blow in your handguard and break his forearm. Success and gain captaincy. Difficulty 12. Advantage swagger, disarming blow F. Let's see. Do I have disarming blow?
It's a down 3 for you, Rusty. I think you need a 9.
I do not have disarming blow, so I can get it on a 9. There we go.
And Rusty is also milking the sack of the city for swaggering. Conrad, over to you. You're an Asgardian,
I am on copious. No, I
took a step backward. 6, yep. An ugly card.
Slather soothing words.
We've seen this twice already.
Creature's ego, which may have not heard human praise since its creation, the ruddy bastard. Fail and fight as a peon. Okay, maybe. Regardless, suffer the shaken penalty. Difficulty of a 16.
That's the sting at the end.
Advantage, wizardry, psionics, be as in boy.
Just a mere 16.
Just a 16. So I happen to have psionics, and I am locked at glorious on that. So there's no reason not to take that.
3 dice for a 16, huh?
It's the roll.
You might as well apply the shaken. What do you care if you go to peon?
Well, you're right. I have the fury pip, but now that I'm shaken, so it'll stay at 16. But Tony gave me the tactics pip, so it's a 15. 15, or I go to
peon.
Easier rolls.
14.
One more time. One more roll.
12. Off to peon.
Let's go to peon for Conrad and Mike. Mike,
I'm a shield bearer.
An 8. Mike could win this battle for us.
Not a Bane. So don't give myself the Bane. Asgardian 8. Fight cold with fire. Fight flame with ice. Fight the whirlwind with blissful calm. Fail roll and add another half D8 to your tally.
Oh, God, you're being crucified.
That would be all kinds of fun. 10 advantage, wizardry, pyrotechnics, or geomancy. I do not have either of those, so I would pick up...
Rare double advantage.
So if I don't have one, so if I make the roll, I pick up one or both?
1, I would say. You're rolling against wizardry pyrotechnics or wizardry geomancy as a choice.
Okay, I have neither. Let me check the longboat really quickly. Longboat doesn't have either. Okay, I will treat this as a geomancy attempt.
Sounds good. It's a good one to get.
And I'm looking for a 10, and then I've got a fury pip that takes me to an 8, and then I believe I have a tactics pip. So
you do.
7.
7 on 2 dice to pick up a swaggering and avoid the warped outcome tally.
I can roll a 7.
You got that roll, Mike. Nicely done. Pick up your geomancy.
I shall.
Tasha got herself an emperor.
Fisher of evil erupts near the legati. the gods.
Well, at least it's
Um,
consistent the way it's moving throughout the whole city.
West to east,
Oh.
apparently.
Okay,
But
what do we got
it
left? The
wasn't. It wasn't.
Acropolis, I
It
think, is
wasn't.
the only one that.
Is
It
she
wasn't
on
a Bane,
Copious,
though.
by the
No,
way?
Janissary.
I'm
She's
on
on
And,
Copious, right?
Here comes
Yeah.
here comes your card, Tasha. It's a king. It's
Not a
it's
Bane!
Woohoo!
Not a Bane!
Not a Bane. Confuse the enemy with discordant sounds and words, both exotic and bizarre. I know them. The languages of the first seafarers. I know them too. Success and move to shield better of Asgardians or to Peon, but only if Fisher exists in that area. Fail roll, suffer shaken. Difficulty 11 is advantage skill linguist. I am not a linguist. Do I have any pluses on this? Or we got
You have a 1 for the tactics pip and 2 for the fury.
so 2 dice for an 8. I
2
guess.
dice for an 8, rolling twice, and then I'm going to give you a choice. First roll,
Ah!
second roll. Here's your choice, Tasha. Peon is a easier table to roll on and does have more chances to close fissures. I will allow you to move to Peon because there's a fissure in your area, or you may move to the Asgardians, which will you need to get all the way to Shield Bearer there. I should say you need to go all the way to Spine Chilling Twist before you start closing fissures. Do you want to go to Peon, which is the more tactically beneficial thing to do, or do you want to go for the gusto, go for the glory, and move to Asgardian Shield Bearer?
How many Asgardians do we have right now?
We got plenty, but I think there should be a character choice. Is your character more the methodical type of person that would move around the city trying to close fissures, or would you want to see a Heimdall destroy this whole demon at the end?
Whichever one
Or this whole thing.
I was gonna go. Yeah, the peons. They just leave their babies lying on these fissures all the way. I'm just gonna go eat babies and close fissures.
Okay.
I'll stay a peon.
Tasha's gonna help seal and heal the city. Tony, it's over to you. You're an Asgardian, right?
No,
You
I'm
call
in
it sealing and
spine
healing. That's what
chilling
makes you feel
twists.
happy.
Did you get to spine chilling finally?
Yes, he
Because
did.
I did succeed. So
How about the hermit card? We're really gonna destroy this.
Oh!
Great.
God,
No!
it's not inverted.
Premier, join any other character at spine chilling twists. Okay. Yes, another character must reach this goal, else the card flip is impossible.
So waste card.
I'm going to go ahead and not say it's a wasted card. You may pull
Can I bring
any other
someone?
person in the battle into a spine chilling twist with you.
I will bring Rusty because Rusty has been rolling really well tonight.
Okay, well then we're going to bring in Rusty.
Thank you.
Rusty to the spine chilling twist, and it's not inverted, so it's not your vulnerable card. Here comes your 8 on spine chilling
8.
twist.
Force to sheath your sword momentarily, rather than lose your grip to climb. Success for catbird seed. Fail and don't even disclose anything. But fail and suffer shaking. Difficulty 12. Advantage trait gifted. Well, I am gifted, but I don't get the bonus on it. Okay, so I am 2 dice, and somebody's used my tactics pip already, right?
No, a tactics pip does not go away, Tony.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
like the command pip. That's a keeper. So.
Okay, so let me see. I'm +2, and so +1 from tactics. So I'm a
It's a
difficulty
9.
of 9.
A 9 on
And
2 dice.
9 on 2 dice. There it is.
There it is. You're not shaking. You pick up the catbird seat, still in
Okay.
spine chilling twists. It comes over to me, and I'm going to flip my card. And I get the Wheel of Fortune. Now it's going to get ugly, perhaps. And we
Was that
shuffle
inverted?
once. We shuffle twice.
Was
we
that
shuffle
wheel
3
inverted?
times. I didn't even look, Mike.
Shuffled
so
4 times red,
I'm
by the way.
going to call it as in fact, I will say it was inverted and go to Rusty. Rusty, here's your card. Fresh deck. No, we want no majors coming on. A 5 for you, Rusty.
Not a Bane.
On the spine
Puncture.
chilling twist.
Puncture a heart, then another. Why won't this thing die? Why won't the fissures close?
We got an echo somehow, don't we?
Yes.
There's a
It's
good dramatic
probably
melody.
me.
All right, let's stop for a second, everyone. One by one, I'm going to go around the table. Rusty, just count to 3, please.
1, 2, 3.
Not Rusty. Conrad, count to 3, please.
1, 2, 3.
Mike?
1, 2, 3.
Tasha?
1, 2, 3.
Tony?
1, 2, 3.
And me, 1, 2, 3. It must have healed itself. Rusty, go back to your reading. Forgive me.
Puncture a heart, then another. Why won't this thing die? Success for Fury Pip, but fail and lose any swaggering technique. Okay. Regardless, all players suffer shaken.
God, boy, this is an ugly game. Okay, well, Rusty is
Difficulty
shaken.
12.
Thank you, Rusty.
Advantage trait rugged. Let's see.
Okay,
Well, I am.
well, your success will get at least one Fury pip from us, so that would go to you. Or we're all going to heal back from it. So in essence, it would become a catbird seat the way we're interpreting this, since you're going to get your Fury pip back next turn. But you don't have the Fury at the moment. It's a 12 rugged that you need to roll straight up. A tactics pip is an 11 rugged, Rusty.
If you'd let Rusty give a Fury away, I think I know I'm not bold, and I think there's somebody else who isn't bold.
Ah, well, it's your choice, Rusty. Go ahead and give me an 11 on rugged first to find out if we lose the swaggering.
Oops, wrong thing.
You can delete those wrist dice. We're not going to need them in this game again. And Rusty has made a roll. Now, Rusty,
Okay,
Mike
I'll give it to one of the bolds.
Mike is making a petition that it go to him. So,
or to any other character who's not bold, but I'll take it.
No, we'll give it to Mike because he's so low level and he's been doing so well. So.
All right, and Conrad, I'm over to you.
I'm on peon.
Conrad gets an 8 Bane peon.
Still another inverted. Evil tends to be repelled by sunlight, but not these. Success and quell any magical fissure in the area. Woohoo! But fail and suffer a vicious wound. Wait a minute. That's some crap. So, difficulty 13. Advantage mount radiant as Epheson Frank. I am not showing that. And do we have Arcane Sentinel on the boat?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, I'll take the 3 dice. So I need a 12 on 3 dice.
12 on 3 dice, rolling
To
twice.
avoid the vicious wound. There it is, 21.
And we also finally, the Imperial Navy, the fissure there has been next to our boat too. Calm the. Have you checked growth there, Conrad?
I have not.
Okay, I will give you the growth that you are going to be the spokesman for the crew and the hierophant of our boat, if you would like to check growth.
Okay. Pope of the boat.
I'm looking for your character here. I'm not sure if it's actually on the boat sheet. When you get a chance, put yourself as a hierophant on the boat sheet.
Okay.
And I'm going to go over to the mystery. And it may be that I was just looking for the yellow bracket and you were actually there. I'm going to go back to Mike. Mike, what are you at?
I'm Shield Bearer.
Yeah, how about a 5 Bane?
Gosh,
the shuffling did not take away our Banes.
Every fiber of your body says that without surprise, combat is hopeless. You grow weaker as the enemy gets stronger, bolder. Fail and lose a swaggering technique. Regardless, return to copious monstrosities. Difficulty 14. Advantage swagger killer instinct. Do I have killer instinct? I do not have killer instinct.
Now, you started shaking for the 1 round, and which was canceled by the Fury.
Rusty gave me a Fury.
Yeah, so Rusty canceled that out, which is good. So it's a 14 straight up for you, Mike. Tough roll.
Tactics pip.
A 13, thank you.
A 13. I can roll a 13. Watch this. I can roll a 3.
Hey. That's not a bad roll. Okay, so fail, and you lost a swaggering. Now, you should take it from the longboat, Mike.
I should take it from the longboat.
Which one you want to take off the longboat? Go ahead and grab it, and if it's also on the shore, you should take the corresponding shore one, unless you grabbed
this is weird, but I'm going to take the Arcane Sentinel and say that it closing the fissure and then me blowing its roll has exhausted it.
Okay, and Tasha, here comes your card.
One second, man. I was going to ask, can I take growth for going down to peon as opposed to going for glory?
You may not. That's not significant enough, but I will try to work in a growth narrative for something that happens in the upcoming game. Just remind me of that as we go along. Here comes your card. You're a peon trying to close fissures, so let's go over there.
You summon a terrible wind, which freezes right to the boat. Success and quell any magical fissure in the area, but fail roll and suffer vicious walking wound. Regardless, all players lose command and tactical pip bonuses.
Well, we lost our tactics pip. It's easy come, easy go.
Oh dear. And I don't have paralysis, so it's a 7 for paralysis, I guess.
A queue.
Actually,
The longboat is not orderly either, so we don't have a queue there. It wouldn't cover anyway. Forgive me. Wizardry is the top level. It's only a 7 though.
And I still have the Fury tip. So
Give me a 5 on 2 dice, rolling twice.
There you go.
And pick up your wizardry paralysis as well. And the fissure's been closed. That's our second one. You have closed the palace fissure. The emperor will thank you with a favor. Let me mark that on the longboat status, that we have a noble favor has gone to 1. I'm going to come back to the capital mystery, and I go over to Tony. Tony, you are spine chilling, right?
Spine chilling indeed.
Here comes a fool, though.
Invert!
Seriously?
That's Tony's second fool of the battle. He lost all of his make rolls again.
I thought Conrad
was Conrad.
That was Conrad that lost his make rolls.
Yeah, no, it's not a second fool. It's the fool is being even more vicious.
This battle.
Oh, here's my question though. With the shuffling of cards, does that like get rid of the?
It does.
The tower.
In fact, I had one, I believe, that I may or may not have been enforcing, where I don't get the advantage for swagger. So that went away. So does your disadvantage for traits and skills. That went away.
Can I start using my?
Yes, Rusty can start using his trait bonuses again if he needs to, like a bold to gain extra furies. And but the fissures remain. And so that's inverted, Tony. So that's your card flip. Comes over to
Am I allowed to move as well too?
Yes,
Because
you may certainly move over to the Fury Regis. And I'm going to just go to the peon table like Tasha, because the peon table is where I should be to close fissures. I'll take cards there. Here comes my peon card. The Death.
Sorry.
Well, at least it's not a double.
You could have been spine tingling with that. So.
And it's not suddenly the Acropolis is opened up with fissures, and the Tower. Oh my gosh, the Tower I think is an ugly one, isn't it?
Yes.
Yep.
The Tower says you lose your ability to gain advantages from skill or trait. Okay, you guys help me remember that. And still going on me. 9 of Cups on peon. Please tell me I'm closing things down. It says, listen to your inner voice, trust the forces of nature which guide. Success to return to copious monstrosity. At 807, I'm going to go ahead and change this to a success in closed fissure. A fail and next player to act will join you in peon. That's not necessarily a bad thing. A wizardry, a spirit guide. I don't think I have a spirit guide. I could pick one up on a roll of a 9. I have my fury. Anything else? The tactics pip is gone. How about a 7 on 2 dice? I have picked up the wizardry of my spirit guide, and I have closed the Roman Gate fissure. Rusty, why don't you go north? I'll go south. And I go over to Rusty. I'm going to move you to the Constantine Wall, Rusty. With
I thought Rusty's on Shield Bearer, right?
So.
No, Rusty's on a Spine Chilling twist.
Spine Chilling.
He joined Tony. So it's a 9, unfortunately.
It's a Bane.
Bane.
Rusty loves Banes.
I love the Banes.
Didn't you move him to peon though? Because it says next character to move. We'll
Red made the roll. He
did
not
fail and mix. Okay, sorry. Never mind.
From your guarded vantage, unseen for the moment from the fresh monster, lash out and slice the mass into 2 slabs. Success and gain tactics hit, but fail and suffer shaken. Alrighty, and difficulty 11, and advantage trait methodical. And I just got trait methodical. Oh, I have all traits. That's right. I have all 6 now. So let's see. Now that I can actually do my energetic. And it gives a catbird seat because I'm level 5 or higher.
Oh, we should have been having that for a number of us, but go ahead, Rusty.
And so let's see, what am I rolling here? So,
well, you got 2 for the Fury, 3 for the catbird seat, and 1 and no tactics pip. Give me a roll of a 5 on 2 dice. Oh no, 3 dice because you're
3 dice.
And
and that's a tactics pip.
Well, let's add a tactics pip back, and the battle seems to be going our way, even if it's been a slog. And I go over to Conrad.
And the
Conrad,
catbird can be used by somebody else, right? Or just me?
no, just you. And it
On
comes
your next
on, it
roll.
goes off. And we go to Conrad. Conrad,
I
where-
am on the peon table, and I'm going to move to Hippodrome.
okay, go ahead and let me flip a card on peon for you. It's a queen for peon.
And it is not inverted.
It is not.
Mask the faces and forms of everyone so that your opponents strike each other. Aha.
That's a good plan.
Why is Rusty hitting Tony? Success and quell any magical fissure in the area. If the area is calm, go back to fighting copious monstrosities. It is not calm. I am in the Hippodrome. There is a fissure there. Difficulty 7. Advantage wizardry illusions.
Fury Pip.
And we have Tactics Pip,
And
right?
Tactics Pip just got re-added, I believe. So it's
I'm looking for a 4 on
a 4 on 2 dice.
2 dice to
That's
pick up
a
wizardry
nice thing to
illusions
quell.
and close a fissure. Just the 4. 5's all I needed.
Okay, we're healing the city. Heimdall has got us working now. Mike is over in the academy, and he gets himself a 2. Mike, what table were you on? You were on
I'm on
Asgardian?
Shield Bearer.
Okay.
Shield Bearer of Asgardian. So I'm combating magic, which is best countered with combat magic, but avoid turning the whole field white. Phelan,
Mike, have you checked growth yet?
I have not checked growth.
Mike, I'm going to allow you to switch to peon and realize that when you're in the company of great men, maybe you need to be a support character for your character, and I'm going to change this to a peon card if you check growth. Now, is that in your character, or are you?
I don't think it's in this character.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I don't think that's in this character.
Okay, then you will check growth that you will not back down from a fight if you wish.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. I go on now. Read your 2 again.
In the meantime, let's resolve this card.
Yes.
Combat magic, best counter with combat magic, but avoid turning the whole field white. Fail and add another half d8 steps towards oblivion on your tally of warped outcomes. Difficulty 11, blade, scintillating.
Flaming blade. Let's see if you can get it, Mike.
I do not have a scintillating blade. I only have a tactics pip, so I'm looking for a 10 on 2 dice. With a 3, I'll just go ahead and add that.
Let's see where Mike is. He's on a rocket ride to getting a mentor.
To 12.
Mike is injured by water for the moment, and it was Tony that sort of had been tossed around. And a 12. It looks like your clothes are trying to tear you apart as well, Mike.
Oh well.
You're running around swatting bees. If the result happened in the underworld, the injury instead is vicious. No, it is not in the underworld. I guess get these out of the way before we enter the underworld next mission. Tasha, here comes your peon card, and it is an emperor card.
Inverted.
A fissure of evil erupts near the Legati. I think I already did this one. Yeah.
Now, because everything around the Legati has already got fissures, nothing changes with that.
Yeah.
But it's inverted, so that causes your action. Tony, back to you on spine chilling. Temperance.
Temperance.
I thought we sealed that Roman gate.
Near the Roman gates.
All right, Roman gate is back with a fissure.
How about a real card?
Here comes your real card. And how about the world?
Great. A fissure of evil erupts near the Constantine Wall. There's already one there in adjacent areas. Oh, the Janissary.
And we get Janissary becomes a fissure, and that counts as your action. I'm taking a card on peon. I would say this is a place to be, people. The peon for me of a 3. Peon 3 reads, the site is littered with the recently defeated. Stop shoveling the guts into wheelbarrows. The flesh writhes, spasms, trying to reconnect. Success in the group ignores the next half D8 Banes flipped, but fail and 0 all pips. Necromancy, it's what I am. I am a locked as glorious necromancer with a fury pip, with a tactics pip. I need a 6 to get you guys to ignore a half D8. How about if we ignore the next 3 Banes? Rusty, here comes a card. No Bane. On spine chilling. Queen.
A queen.
Not a Bane.
Let me switch you over there to.
I got it in the chat.
See. Heimdall stumbles. Help him back up while batting away the monster's jaw. Fail and lose all of your make rolls. Difficulty 11, advantage trait clever.
I'm just going to step back 1 second. We're going to read that again. Heimdall has stumbled, and Rusty's character. What's your character's name, Rusty?
He is the glorious pugilist Half Moon.
Half Moon.
The glorious. That's right. He's the glorious pugilist. The glorious pugilist is going to help the god back to his feet. Give me a roll of an 11, Rusty.
By punching a monster in the jaw.
Let's see. Well, we have tactics, right?
We do. And you have the
I've-
fury.
And I have fury.
And didn't you pick the Katberg seat up last go round?
Yes, he did.
I did.
Add
So
6 to this roll. Give me 2 dice for a 5, rolling twice.
I am clever though, so it's 3 dice.
3 dice rolling twice. Somebody, I think, the glorious pugilist, has helped the god back to his feet. Well done, Rusty. I go over to, you did not lose your make rolls. I go back to Conrad. Conrad, your card flip is the wheel. Once again, we could be tortured by these bad cards.
Didn't Rusty just made Heimdall roll on the peon table? Is that what has just happened?
And that
gotta
is
put that in
unfortunately...
That is also inverted, I believe. So
No, it was not inverted.
That is not inverted. Okay,
Oh, I'm
Conrad.
sorry.
Wheel of
I
Fortune
didn't
on the
see
card
it,
was
so-
upside down.
It did not say. It did not have the Bane. Does even the wheel have the Bane in the deck, Conrad, or not? I don't think.
Well,
I don't think it
did say
does,
in the
but-
description below.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
ignore
know.
it this time. I called it. I called it last time. This time I'm ignoring it, Mike. I'm gonna go to Conrad with the first flip of this new deck.
I'm
And
gonna
Conrad,
go to the Cuna Regis, because it looks like there's a fissure there.
yeah.
And
But
yet
you're
there's
gonna
somewhere-
start with that inverted Denble, unfortunately.
Yeah, so it don't matter anyway. So trait bonuses for the remainder. Lose all strategic trait bonuses for the remainder of the battle. Any of these already activated, such as energetic, are also canceled.
Okay.
I think I had already lost them all anyway. So
Got a gimped at the moment, but Mike on.
Now, my warped outcome tally technically removes me from the battle unless you rule I can re-enter because the deck reshuffled.
I'll say that you can re-enter anyway, because unless you wanted to play an alternate character and have a second one going, I would say just come back in the battle, Mike. You're not
Right.
wounded, right? Yeah.
Well, no, but I'm fighting my own clothes. But
All right. Let's see if we. Forgive me, I shouldn't be laughing at that. Well,
you should totally laugh at that. The card says it's embarrassing.
you're fighting your own clothes, but we're also fighting an erupting city. Mike, take your 4 on the Asgardians here.
Or Shield as Guardian, reckless magical display, my own damn clothes, has emboldened or empowered an even more fiendish foe. Phelan Oxpratarpso appears in my location, and I must switch to Q&D Banish before continuing Square Zero on copious monstrosities. Difficulty 13, advantage Blade Ingenious. My blade is not ingenious. I have a tactics pip. I can roll a 12. Or I can roll a 3, which is, the roll that I
Okay,
failed with every time I
Ox.
failed a roll.
Pratt Tarp Joe is now in your area. You're going to have to roll to placate him, although we do know his
Placate or
name.
banish, because the table said banish.
I think it says you can placate or banish him. That'd be fine.
You
Mike.
must switch to Q&D banish.
Yeah, well, no, I'm going to say you can placate him himself. You won't go
Okay.
away, but
That's easy.
it's up to you. If you want to try to banish him outright, that's a pretty tough thing to do. And then we're going to go over to Tasha. Tasha, would you? You're at Peon, with the rest of us. Star.
Well, I was gonna go and see if Mike needed help with the demon.
Okay.
So
Why don't you take a Starve under placate then, if someone would regenerate that, please.
I've got that up.
every character of the second cohort must move to Grumbler or suffer a vicious wound.
Every character of the second cohort. So, well, we're off the boat, so that's not going to affect
sorry,
you.
sorry.
Here comes your actual card on placate.
The blows of the beast are only glancing. Keep it circling. You unable or afraid to make a full body frontal assault against your spell.
I believe that's a close the fissure. We need a 6 placate.
6 placate. There he is. Okay, the environment around the monster is altered. The plants and stones seem to glow. One of them must be kryptonite. Wrong genre. Fail and suffer vicious wound. Regardless, you are shaken. Difficulty 9.
That looks a little bit
skill
better.
Horticulturist. I am not a horticulturalist.
1 for the
so-
tactics, Pip.
I get 1 for the tactics pip and 2 for fury. So
That means you're shaken next round then.
I'll be shaking next round.
Okay.
So 2 dice for a 6. That's there we go.
Yeah, 2 dice for a 6, and you made your 6, so you do not suffer a vicious wound. I go over to Tony. Tony, here comes your card flip. And it is
spine tingling, right?
Yeah,
spine tingling night, but it's inverted.
But at least it's not a major tarot, because that's all I've had for the past 2 turns. Tickle the thing like a courtesan so that it rolls its weight off your pinned leg. Fail and suffer vicious wound. Difficulty 9. Advantage skill courtly graces. I do have courtly graces.
A 9 to avoid the vicious wound.
And I currently have the catbird seat because I haven't used that. All I got into that. I'm furied, and I have the tactics. So I'm.
Wow, I think this is like automatic.
I am 3 dice to roll a 3. I've succeeded.
Oh, whoa, what a wasted roll.
Yes, and there goes
7,
the cat
8.
seat.
Okay, but you have you avoided the vicious wound, backed over to me on Peon. A Peon with an 8 Bane. An 8 Bane, if I read it, is going to say, evil tends to be repelled by sunlight, but not these things. Success and quell a fissure. A fail, vicious wound. Mount radiant on a 13. I have a tactics pip, and I have the fury pip, so I need a 10. A 10 on, do I have this Mount radiant F? Mount radiant, I don't. Does the ship have a longboat of an F? It doesn't. Mike, I think, sent that packing. Thanks, Mike. Okay.
It was the only one that wouldn't affect
10 on 2 dice. I'm rolling twice. Well, if I added them together, but I missed, so I suffered a vicious wound. I've taken my rugged hit, and I didn't close my fissure. I'm so embarrassed for the group. Here goes your card, Rusty, on spine chilling. How about an ace?
But it's a Bane.
It's a Bane ace.
Forgot them, but there were 3 Banes that we were ignoring.
Oh, yeah. So I was ignoring.
Well, then I will give Rusty.
Well, we won't go back too far. I mean, I'll just go ahead and keep the last action I had. But Rusty will not have a Bane. How about if we give Rusty an ace? And now we're only ignoring 2. Thank you, Tony.
See the truth of the monster, that the mortal soul is sheltering in another dimension. Direct Heimdall to kill the thing. Success and test for victory. If the city has no fissures active, no fissures active.
All right, so I'm going to change this to a full D8 fissures, Rusty, if you make this roll. You're energetic, 3 dice for an 8, plus a tactics pip, plus your fury pip.
And Rusty fighting alongside the god again.
Yes, Rusty is actually sheltering the monster in another dimension. Give me a D8, Rusty, and we'll start closing some fissures here. A 6. I'm going to go right across the top here. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 fissures.
So
we
a
have the
test for
chance.
victory basically is if we've closed all the fissures, then we win, and that's the test for victory?
That would be normally the test for victory, yes. Otherwise, if we haven't closed all the fissures, we did not win. But here we'll just eliminate those, and we now have a more manageable 4, provided we don't get consumed by Major Tarot. I go over to Conrad. Conrad, you are peoning like me, a 7, please.
Amplify the simmering hatreds and betrayals of the enemy. Combat being the perfect cover to seek revenge. Revenge, I say. Success and return to copious monstrosities. Difficulty of a 10. Advantage wizardry thought
At 8,
control.
nearly 8:30, we'll go ahead and call that a success and close a fissure, Conrad.
Okay, so P as in Paul. I do have thought control, and I have the tactics pip, and I cannot benefit from my own fury pip, but I believe I have the one that Tasha gave me.
Well, I think a double fury we're calling the catbird seat. So why don't you go ahead and add 5 to this roll? Not that I think you're going to need it, but let's see it.
Add 5 on rolling 3 dice.
P thought control. Do you have P thought control?
I do. So I'm going to roll 5, but I'm only going to roll 2 dice so I can mark it glorious.
Go ahead.
And 7 is greater than 5.
And we're going to go ahead and close the Regis Curia Regis Fisher. And Tony, I'm going to move you over to the big battle next door. And it comes over to Mike. Mike, you're
I'm going to
closing.
take that as a banish, not a placate, because the banish is actually easier rolls.
Okay, here you go on a banish, Mike. And I guess a banish, if it had a higher threat number, might be more dangerous. But in this case, it's not. So 5.
Yeah, 5 banish. The soft oozing flesh of a man begs to be squished. At least
Mike,
bugs
you
have
should turn that
shells.
around. It's not a bane. We're ignoring 2 more banes.
They're,
so
they're
we'll
all
take that
banes.
plus
Everything
bane.
on the table is a bane.
Oh, okay. Good point. Never mind.
Yeah. But thank you for trying to save my buttocks. The soft oozing flesh of a man begs to be squished. At least bugs have shells. Success and reduce the demon 1 degree back to whence it came. So this
That
will
would get rid of it.
Right? Fail and shaken. Regardless, increase your warped outcome tally by a half D8, but do not resolve that event. So I will just add 1 to my tally.
Okay.
Difficulty 9, advantage blade scheming. I have a scheming blade. I have a tactics pip. I'm looking for an 8 on 3 dice
To banish the
banish
demon.
the demon. It is very tempting to blow my make roll on this. Is there a tactical advantage in banishing the demon? Does that help the overall battle?
I'll give us a quest pip if you banish the demon.
I'll blow a make roll for that.
Okay. Here comes.
And I will also lock my scheming.
That would mean that we wouldn't be able to get battle for this.
Yes, that is correct. You would not get battle for this, Rusty. No one uses a make roll. Does anyone need
Okay,
battle?
then is there? Well, I mean,
do.
We're fighting alongside a god, so this could be like adventure, Bard's Tale.
It would pretty much be almost anything.
Or do
I
you
agree with
really
Rusty.
need
Let's
to-
keep battle open, Mike. Don't make your make roll there, and see if
Okay,
you can
I'll
make
roll
that roll. You can roll
I
2
rolled a
dice for an
7.
8.
See, I should have taken the make roll.
The demon still appears. Give me
And I
my
am
demon
shaken.
back.
What's your warped outcome now?
Well, we don't resolve the event, but
okay, never mind.
I'm shaken, Rusty. So you're welcome.
You're shaken?
It
Oh,
happens.
but fail
because
and
I
you're
failed the
shaken.
roll.
Wait, well, let's look at this. You had a tactics pip, right?
Do you have any other thing to check, Rusty, or not?
Just a tactics pip. Oh wait, yeah, the
Oh.
tactics pip is what got me to the 8, and I needed a 7.
Oh, okay.
Well,
So,
sometimes Rusty will run over somebody just to get to the prize. That's what we're finding out. Tasha, have you checked your growth yet?
I have not.
Okay, let's see if we can get that going here. You're gonna banish the demon. Mike says it's easier.
Okay.
Easier rolls.
Justice.
Justice. A fisher of evil reps near the creator.
No,
no,
we
no,
need the
justice on-
justice of
Oh,
the
wrong one.
banish
Sorry,
table.
there we go. Gain a random blade technique where lock is glorious. If the selecting player character agrees to suffer a vicious wound.
How about
The wound
17, a blade swaggering, Tasha, and that would be a meshed blade. Do you have that yet?
I do not have a meshed blade. No.
Okay.
If she takes it as a vicious, we all gain
Uh,
the mesh.
Now,
point.
if I take it as a vicious and then use my rugged to cancel the vicious, does that work for everyone?
Yep.
Yes, the rugged, sure. Did you want to give us
And we still have the
all
soak-offs.
all meshed blades, all web
Mesh-
generating
we have
blades?
and we have
I would,
mesh
take
blades.
I would take a web generating blade for your vicious wound, Tasha.
Meshed blades for
Have you
everybody.
already checked that you are selfless for the party as a growth?
I have not.
Would you like to become selfless in your final couple of levels for the party?
Absolutely.
Most of us have adopted that philosophy. It's not killed anyone yet, although Mike did go to the stars because he was not a party guy. Here comes your actual card, Tasha. Force. How about a personal swaggering?
Okay.
Wow. Would you like to be selfless at a party and give us all that as well and take a real wound from this battle? Yeah, you can't
a
really
hellish
die
blade,
with
by the
7 soak-offs there, and we're going to regenerate the characters in a bit, all the traits and heals in this bit. Up to you.
Can I use a soak off to get
13
one,
irregular tricks.
No,
I
the
don't need
soak-offs
it.
only keep you from dying. You would
Yep.
take the wound.
I don't wow.
But it would be a hellish blade for all.
It's
regular
personal swaggering, right?
Oh, sorry, it'd be irregular tricks for all.
Yeah, I've already got regular tricks as glorious, so it's not going to help me. But Tasha, your choice. Do you want to give everyone a regular tricks or not?
No.
Selfless person.
But you just took a growth ignoble for selflessness.
I think Mike is calling you out.
I don't need it. I'm a regular Tricks Glorious
I
also.
think
But
you're
I don't
selfless,
have a regular
Tasha. I think you're
Trix.
wounded. Is that correct? Everyone take your regular tricks. Tasha, you're wounded. You're still in the battle. Let's see if we can get that first soak off taken away. A magician. It does not end. Everyone in the group loses a wizardry technique.
Hey, better these Major Tarot here than on the thing that opens up more fissures, right?
Now I'm gonna flip fiat this and say everyone in the group loses a random swaggering. That would be Tasha and that would be Mike, who are over in
that's what the magician says anyway. That says everyone in the group. So
yeah.
So you roll the
glorious
random one
remain
and see what it is.
unchanged. Any characters that lose a random. Okay.
wait.
Well,
Read the last sentence.
this act can be canceled if selecting player characters. But why would they? Why would you need to if nobody's 18? Are you
'cause I can do
spirit
it.
guide, Mike?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I actually don't
so
have spirit guide, so there you go.
No soak off.
no soak off dies from this encounter, but Tasha's still trying to banish the demon. The death card. Better that they come on this table than the other one.
Oh God!
Lose
Tasha
your
loses
best
all
longbow
bonus bits.
technique. Our men have said if this is elite goals, I want to be peasant goals, and they lose their elite goals. Here comes the card for
Oh,
Tasha.
wait a minute. No. Death on the banished demon table is 0 out all pips pro and con. Now, is that for just Tasha or the whole group?
Did we read devil instead of death on that? Sometimes there's confusion there.
Yeah, there's the card.
All right, I'm
flips
going to
back
call
and
that as lose our best technique. I'm just going to flare that because I don't like to go backward. But now we got a Hierophant. Gain the catbird seat, Tasha. And
Huzzah.
can you get an impossible 6 major tarots in a row? No. Here's your 2 on banish.
The heat off the beast grows to what must be the temperature of a furnace.
It's not a
Roll
bane because we still have one bane left.
It's
right?
Everything on the table is a bane.
all the banished table are bane
Oh.
period,
Yeah.
Rusty. So we don't get to
Optional
use
roll
that.
twice.
Thank you, though.
Fail once, and someone in the third remages suffers a vicious wound twice, and the rowers of the boat are collapsed along with the characters of remages taking wounds. You may skip the roll to avoid that crew collapse, but the demon goes in ferocity. Regardless, increase your warped outcome time.
Well, you don't want this
Yeah.
demon become two wounds to banish. So you're going to have to try these rolls. You're going to have to attempt this roll twice, Tasha. The first one,
Okay.
we don't have anyone in the third remages.
Well, I currently have the Fury Pip. Do we still have a Tactics Pip?
Yes, we do.
So
And
I have the
we
Pip
also
and the Captain Seat.
but Mike
So
did not get us a quest pip. Is that correct?
No, but I now
No.
have to roll a 1 on 2 dice.
Well, you better roll that 1 on 2 dice. It also says, regardless, increase your warped outcome tally, so that counts as well. So show me your dice and also show me that half D8 warped outcome tally.
And does the crew does our boat gain religious inspired?
It does. I
Good
think
job.
after seeing the gods are actually real, they are probably more religious than ever, especially under the leadership of our new Hierophant, Conrad's character,
There we go.
Zaki.
I have to roll again.
But the guy is not. The guy is still in the area. So you and Mike are still trying to banish a demon.
Well, now I have to do my half D8 of warped. So I have a 3 added to my warped.
Yeah, but you don't resolve it. So
We don't resolve it, but that 3 will keep going up. Tony, as we going on to finally
No, half
3 of-
D8. You only go up 2.
Yeah, 2. So I'm sorry.
and Tony's 3.
Thank you.
Tony's still getting bad cards.
No,
you might be
Tony
muted,
He
sir.
got a good one. He can pick up a Fury Pip. Tony, if you already have a Fury Pip, I'm shaken, so I would love a Fury Pip.
Yeah, you either AFK'd on us or you
you're
muted or you went
I
offline.
got muted for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know why.
It happens.
Okay, so here you go. Recognize someone. That person is now part of the monster pleading for death. Conrad, come on.
No.
Success-
It would probably be there's a random silver soak off here that does not have a name. But yeah, you just recognize someone, an old friend, a member of the crew, pleading for death.
Success to gain the Fury Pip. Fail and suffer shaken. Difficulty 15. Skill Tormentor. What are the chances I'm a Tormentor? Pretty darn
100%,
strong.
I think, isn't it?
Yes, I'm a Tormentor.
1 for 1.
So I have a total plus 3 because I got the Fury and the Tactics. So I will 3 dice of a Tormentor.
3 dice of 12.
9 is not
There
12.
you go.
And made on the second one. You gained the Fury Pip. Double Fury we're counting as a catbird seat, so you're going to be all
Or
three.
give Fury away, right? As I'm saying, I
Oh,
got
yeah, that's true. You could give that Fury to Mike, and that way you can't remove Mike Shaken. It depends on if you're a longboat loyalist commander that would look toward his crew and see Mike as a crew.
I am the longboat leader, the commander. I suppose it's important. Maybe this will
But
get
you're
Mike
killing
on
the
my
demon.
side.
Yes, we're going to add Mike to the
killing the
list.
demon.
And I'm going to move over to my
Mike,
character.
get your furry.
We got
Thanks,
1, 2,
Tony. Well, it
3.
cancels my shaken.
We only got three fissures to close and a demon to dispel before we can look for that lucky card to win this battle. How about an ace? An ace on the peon tells me, and that would be not a bane.
Yay.
Fireball, success and quell any fissure in area. If the area is calm, go back to rampant monstrosities. We're going to go 7 pyrotechnics. I don't think I am No, I am pyrotechnics. I can lock my pyrotechnics.
I'm seeing as Mount Lucid N as in on the table of peon.
Peon ace?
Not
Is
bane?
it inverted or not inverted?
We're skipping our last bane
Okay,
result.
last one.
But I have made my locking my pyrotechnics as glorious from this action. I think I've locked 3 traits as glorious and picked up another 7. Wow, this has just been a red letter day. We're going to go over to Rusty. And one Fisher. The Royal Mint is healed. I'll move back to the Roman Gate. Hey, I already solved that problem. Rusty, here's your card. How about a 9 under spine-chilling twists? But it is a bane.
From your guarded vantage, does it get converted to a non-bane?
It doesn't. We've used those up. You can thank me for the last.
Okay. From your guarded vantage, unseen for the moment from the flesh monster, lash out and slice the mass into 2 slabs. Success and gain tactics pip, but fail and suffer shaken. Difficulty 11, trait methodical. So let's see. I have Fury. I have a tactics pip of 1. This could give us a tactics pip of 2, right?
That is correct.
So I'm looking for an 8 on 3 dice.
Easily done. We picked up another tactics pip. Conrad, here comes your card, and you're on peon. How about a 10? But it's a bane.
Blindsided. The foe is fully atop your shoulders and clawing at the strap of your helm. That's Mike anyway. So fail and suffer a walking vicious wound. Ouch. Difficulty 16. Advantage swagger ferocity J. J. And I do have ferocity J. So it's 16, 2 for the tactics pip. That gets me to a 14, 2 for the fury pip. That gets me to a 12. I think that's all there is. So 12
yes,
it is.
3 dice for a 12.
3 dice looking for a 12. Take a vicious wound. 3 dice for the 12. Success.
Success, no vicious wound, but no change to our situation. Mike,
still banishing the demon.
Still banishing the demon. Here comes your banish card. How about a knave? That's not going to help.
Yeah, but at least it's not a bane, so it's not really bad. The demon cracks his finger joint sarcastically and with resonant frequency that shatters steel. Roll twice, fail once, and summon in a green box authority position.
Hey!
Suffers a vicious wound. That would be
it's Tasha in a
that's
green
gonna
box.
be Tony, Rusty, or
yeah, I'm afraid so. Across the city, either Tony,
Conrad.
Rusty, or Tony is going to take that vicious wound. That's if you fail once. What if you fail twice? And
a grumbler takes a wound, and that's either Loomis or Tom. That would be the demon Tom taking a wound because he's the grumbler.
Let's go ahead and take
Regardless,
Tom off
I
the
am
map
shaken again.
Yes, you cannot shake your shaken, a man who should be on the peon table. Give me that roll of you should move away from the demon here, Mike, but you're too proud. You have too much pride to go
At
and
least I'm
and
not
close
double
fissures.
shaken and KO'd. Difficulty 8, advantage trait gifted. The shaken cancels out my tactics pip. I'm just rolling 3 dice for an 8. There, that saves the commanders, and that saves the grumbler, which was just this NPC guy, Loomis.
And we're going to go
it didn't kill a soak-off.
Tasha, you are trying to banish the demon. Here comes your card. It is a 5 bane.
But they're all banes.
That's true.
Oozing flesh of man begs to be squished. Baby man. At least bugs have shells. Babies don't have shells. This is important. Success and reduce the demon 1 degree back from whence it came. Fail and shaken. I think I'm not sure.
That would reduce its threat to 1 again.
No, it didn't double up. I believe, Mike. That was a possibility that didn't happen before. So this would banish the demon.
Regardless, increase your work outcome tally by half d8. Do not resolve
That's an
the
ugly
event.
one. But let's get your 9 plus 2 for the tactics pip, plus 2 for the fury. Is that correct?
I believe so. And so, advantage blade scheming.
We all have. No.
Do I have a scheming blade? I do not have a scheming blade. So
You're going to pick it up on a 5.
Scheming blade for me. And
scheming blade,
also,
and the monster is dispelled.
And another was a 3 to my worked outcome. So.
And you do not resolve that event. And we're going to come over to Tony. Tony on spine chilling. We have 2 more fissures that need to be closed first. An emperor, Tony. Shall I say 3 more fissures that need to be closed? We just cannot keep the Legati safe. And it is inverted, so guess what that means, Tony?
Well, before that happens, we're still ignoring Banes, right? Or at least
no, we've already exhausted those 3.
Damn. Okay, never mind.
I'm gonna go over to my character on Peon, and I got myself a lover's card. A fissure is in the forum. Oh gosh, we just can't keep this place sealed. And goes over to Rusty. Rusty, here comes your card. Spine chilling. 5, Rusty. You have a possibility of closing a lot of gates if you get a good roll here.
Puncture a heart, then another. Why won't this thing die? Success for Fury Pip, but fail and lose all swaggering techniques.
No, any swaggering technique, not all.
Oh, any swag.
Yeah.
Any swaggering technique. Woo. Okay. Regardless, all players suffer shaking.
Thank you. I think Mike goes unconscious from that. Does he or not? Or did you?
It depends on if Rusty already has a Fury Pip and can give me 1 for a success.
Yes.
You're currently shaken, is that correct, Mike?
Correct. If Rusty
gets that success,
and
got
gains
it.
a second one, he can stop that. Otherwise, I'm
okay. So
so having Mike
two
unconscious might not help. It might not hurt the battle that much. But go ahead and try to make your roll, Rusty. Rugged 12.
So I'm looking for an 8, right? So 2 for the command pip, 2 for Fury.
Unless you want to take it off from the shaken now.
2 for the tactics. You mean?
Oh. Yeah, so and
you need a 10 on,
I am
10 on 3 dice.
10 on 3 dice. So yeah,
roll it twice.
Wow,
gosh, he's had some good rolls this game. We need to go back and look at those light blue dice and count the number of times he was above 20, because I think it's got to be a record for any gamer.
I will give the Fury Pip.
Make a note of July 14th in the year 2021. Rusty made a roll.
And Rusty broke the Matrix.
Yes, Rusty broke the Matrix and made a roll. All that does is give a Fury Pip, which can cancel Mike from going unconscious, or you can let him go unconscious, Rusty.
You want to go unconscious, Mike?
Not particularly, but I mean, if so, I've already made goals, and I'll get my ignoble.
Okay, Mike is still in the battle, and I'm going to go over to Conrad. Conrad closing fissures. How about a 6 on Peon?
And okay.
Peon 6.
Peon 6. Hunker down and operate your weapon and shield remotely, or turn the enemy's own arms against him. Success and gain the catbird seat, but fail roll and suffer a vicious walking wound. Difficulty 8. Advantage wizardry telekinesis. D as in dog. I have telekinesis. I lost the Fury Pip.
Correct.
From the previous roll, so it's a 6.
Are you bold, Conrad?
I am bold.
You only lose that shaken for 1 round, though, so it could be this round or next.
Well, so I'm kind of wondering whether I want to set this as glorious, or try to roll the 6, or roll 3 dice. I'm gonna push it and roll 2 dice to try to get the 6. And
okay, give me 2 dice for 6, rolling twice, and
7
easy.
is a 6.
Gain that catbird seat for next time. Mike, still in the battle.
Telekinesis, glorious.
Still working on banishing that demon.
I know the demon is gone. I believe Tasha did that. We're going to go ahead and move you to Legati, and you're going to be a Peon card.
Peon, because I was a shield bearer. I'll move to Peon.
Well, here comes your shield bearer card then.
I'll take a shield bearer 2. Combat magic is best countered with combat magic, but avoid turning the whole field white. I've had this one before. Fail and add another half d8 steps towards oblivion on your tally of warped outcomes. Difficulty 11, blade scintillating. I do not have a scintillating blade. Tactics pip down 2, shaken. Tactics pip down 2, shaken up 2. I'm just looking for an 11.
Shaken is not up to. Shaken would be.
Shaken is, well, I mean, the tactics and the shaken cancel each other out. Either way, I was looking for an 11. I failed. I add another half d8 steps. That's a 1. That takes my warped outcome out to 14.
Yeah, that Asgardian shield bearer is an ugly thing for a level 1, Mike. The peon table was added specifically because I knew we were going to have a mixed crowd here. Just words that are wise. Here comes Tasha. Tasha, you are still doing peon. Here comes a 3 Bane, unfortunately.
I admit you have no chance in panic. Trying to size up weird enemy.
She had peon, is that correct?
Yeah, 3 peon, correct.
Sorry.
It's a 3 Bane.
Okay. Though never the best idea, you use your typically offensive magic in Contrams to invigorate yourself. Success gave the captured seat for fail.
I'm going to change that to success and close a fissure, Tasha.
Okay. Wizardry thought control. I do have thought control. So what am I looking at here? 3 dice for 7 now, or I'm lost.
It's 2 for the tactics pip, and do you have the fury? No, it was canceled by shaken.
So 2 for the tactics. So 3 dice for an 8.
3 dice for an 8.
There we go.
And we're going to go ahead and close the forum fissure. There's only 3 fissures left. And I go over to Tony. Tony on spine chilling with Rusty. An Empress.
And yet another fissure.
Down in the palace again.
Perhaps a few more Banes you can now give me, so I can't.
I hope not. Here comes the next card.
Do not crash.
Mike might have crashed.
Do not crash.
Okay, witness the spectacle. Oh, this is not a Bane. There you go. Let your mind rationalize what you're fighting. This is a rolling ball of Constantinople citizens. Yep, they're doomed. Okay, time to leave then. Fail and add half a die 8 steps towards oblivion on your tally of warped outcomes. Regardless, suffer shaken. Great. Advantage 12, trait clever. Well, I am clever, so I'm 3 dice of a 9. I think I will suffer the shaken the next round.
Okay.
So 3 dice of a 9. I have succeeded.
You succeeded. No warped outcome tally. I go over to Rusty, who's at spine tingling fury. Another Bane, an 8.
All right. Let's see.
I think we lost Mike.
No,
That's all right.
Mike's still here.
Okay.
Take a breath and reconsider all you're doing at the moment in dulling your blade. Wailing away. Fail and go to peon.
Oh, what a waste. But it's only a 10 down 2 for the tactics.
Difficulty 10. Well, we've been around, so I'm actually looking for a 6 because I got my fury back.
That is correct. So Swagger, Killer Instinct.
Didn't we all lose the fury pip from that one?
Here's the way
we did.
Here's the way that Tony brought up a good point. When you're bold, you only suffer shaken for 1 round. Okay. So after that 1 round passes, Conrad, if you're bold, you come back to the fury.
Okay. Yep. Fair enough.
Yep. And so stop and take a breath and reconsider. All you're doing at the moment is dulling your blade, wailing away. Rusty, you need to roll me a 6, I believe, on 2 dice to pick up a Killer Instinct. Oh!
Go! Roll!
I should have never commented that he was rolling so well. Let's make a note. It is July 14th and on 2021, and the luck of Rusty only lasted
until Red
2 hours
until it was pointed out
for 2 hours and 18 minutes. 2 hours and 18 minutes. Well, I will remind you, Rusty, in a game of Axis and Allies, you had the perfect strategy, but then with 5 dice, you rolled 4 ones. So I'm going to go to Conrad, and why would I remember that? Because I'm like Rimmer. Here comes your card, Conrad.
Let's solve possibilities.
Let's close these damn things.
By the way, so Fold the earthly surface and create a crushing wall of stone, water, and debris, enveloping the fools opposed to my plans. Ha ha ha! That's you, Mike. Success and quell any magical fissure in the area, but fail and open another fissure in an adjacent area. Whoops. That's kind of shitty. Difficulty 7, but I have the catbird seat. I have the tactics pip. I have the fury pip. So
I tell you what, if you make this roll of 7 without any of your pips, I will let you to close 2 of the fissures that are on the board. Is it worth it to you? A roll of 7, geomancy.
Well, see, now I've been my character's growth was that I would kind of hang back and not take risks.
Well, this isn't necessarily a risk, is it? Because what is a fail? An extra
I wouldn't get geomancy. Okay, yeah, I'll roll 2 dice looking
well, it's a 7. Okay, well,
2 dice
free geomancy. You're right. It's a free geomancy.
2 dice looking for the 7.
2 dice looking for a 7, rolling twice.
There it is.
Why was there any doubt?
There was never a doubt.
There goes the Roman
fools.
gate and the Janissaries, and I go over to Mike. Mike, you're going to close the last fissure on Peon. Here comes your card. It is a 4 Bane. You won't close it.
4 Bane. Shovel up a burn, fashion a shiltron of stakes, huddle in a phalanx, protect your backsides and hamstrings from savage nips and tears. Success and gain the Fury Pip. I'll take that. And the Command Pip. I would take that too. But fail and lose swaggering and suffer a rank morale loss. Difficulty 10, advantage wizardry geomancy. I do have geomancy. I'm just looking for a straight 10.
10, up 2 and down 2, as you would say. Give me 3 dice for a 10, Mike. 1 roll at level 1. Been a long, long day.
I almost make rolled that, and the heck with Rusty, but nope.
There were two fissures open. There's one over by the palace as well.
Oh yes, okay. It's bad eyesight. It's hiding amongst the palace.
Yeah.
Here comes Tasha. Tasha trying to close 2 fissures possibly. Tasha. Here comes the Fool card. No more fools, Tasha.
Oh!
And a knave on Peon. A knave Bane Peon.
Fisher sucks down townsfolk into its wicked gullet, like I suck babies. There used to be there to use the body parts to make more servants for the evil army. Fail and add a half D8 steps.
Are you clever, Tasha?
I am certainly clever.
You are clever now. Here's what I'll do. If you roll 3 dice for an 8, you can roll twice. No pips, no advantages. I'll let you close the last 2 fissures.
Let's try it. There you go.
And we're going to close those last 2 fissures. Yay! The city is free. You know what that means? Tony, you could get the killing blow here with the right card. Will it come up?
Nope.
He's such a pessimist. I'm going to say the killing card could probably come up with that queen. I'm looking.
Heimdall stumbles. Help him back up. Oh, God, why does he keep falling down?
Always stand up.
Rusty.
They'll lose all your make rolls. I already lost them all.
The first to try this, but it's still pretty cool.
I already lost all my make rolls.
Help the blind guy get back up.
I help Heimdall up.
Here, back up. We go over to me. I am not at spine chilling.
Let me get this correct. Tony's sitting there going, "Hey Heimdall, quit freaking sitting down on the job, boy."
About right.
It happens. I'm gonna roll 2 dice for a 7 to jump right to the spine chilling table. If I miss this wound, I take a wound. I've made my roll. Rusty, you're in the spine chilling table. For the win, Rusty, here comes your card. It's a 7. I don't know if it'll win it for you, but let's see.
Second guess the monster's actions as it undulates and retracts, trying to dislodge something caught in its throat. Success and gain both the catbird seat and command pip. That would be +3. Difficulty 11, advantage methodical. Okay, so I'm 2 for the tactics, 2 for fury. So I'm looking for a 6.
7.
No, 7 on 3 dice.
3 dice.
Rolling twice. You got this.
Rusty has got the command pip that he gave to us. We all going to take that for 1 round. And you picked up your catbird seat. I go to Conrad. Conrad, on a roll of 7, you enter spine-chilling endgame. Conrad is at the spine-chilling endgame. Mike, your roll is a 12.
Enter spine-chilling endgame. Oh, it's a 12?
Yeah, because it's a difficult roll on 0 to 3. Did you want to take Did you want to take another peon card? I'll give you the option. It's safer, and you can pick up swaggering.
Yeah, I'll take the peon.
Okay, here comes your card. Wheel of Fortune.
Not
That's
inverted.
That's a 3-shuffle game. That's pretty cool. Here comes your peon card, Mike. How about a 10 Bane?
How about a 10 Bane? Blindsided, the foe is fully atop your shoulders and clawing at the strap of your helm. Fail and suffer walking vicious wounds. Difficulty 16. Advantage ferocity J. Yeah, that peon was an easier roll.
Could be an
I'll
easy
just
roll.
burn my rugged.
It could be. That's a lot of letters that mean no. Mike, you took a vicious wound. It's just the vicious wound, right? You haven't taken
burn my rugged.
Okay, I'm going to go over to Tasha. Tasha, on a roll of a 7, you may move to. I probably cheated Conrad and I, or I should probably gave us Conrad and I an easier roll than we should have had. Tasha, on a roll of a 7, you move to spine tingling. Give me your 2 dice for a 7.
She's done
I
it.
give you 2 dice for a 12.
2 dice for a 12. Tasha's there. Tony, if you don't get it, somebody else is going to take this glory from you. Here comes your cards.
Inverted Arcana.
Spine tingling.
Inverted Arcana.
It's a
it's
9.
Okay. Lock your hands, choke the beast, determined not to be dislodged. Discover its breathes through its countless mouths. Success and gain the Fury Pip for yourself or another. Great. Difficulty 13. Skill, Equestrian. I believe I am Equestrian. Where's Equestrian? Yes, I am. I'm Equestrian. So what I mean, we have the Tactics Pip and I have the Fury Pip. So I'm looking at a 10. 3 dice of a 10.
3 dice for a 10, and this will bring Mike into the battle. And Mike is now in the final battle. It comes to me.
Do I get that Fury Pip to cancel my shaken, Tony?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Take that, but I'm also bringing you into the end battle since it's at 8:56. I will remind you all, when it's the first person to kill one of the water gods, I could be the first person to help Heimdall destroy the massive beast if I get a good card. If.
And it's an ace!
An ace. 2, the victor goes to spoils.
Of
See the truth of the monster that the mortal soul is sheltering in another dimension. Direct Heimdall to kill the thing. I got to direct a god to kill the things. I will use my make roll and queer the whole thing. No, I won't. Success and test for victory. If the city has no fissures, etc. It's a 9, energetic. I am energetic. 3 dice for a 9. And the demon has, or I should say the monster clone master has finally been destroyed. Let's check an ignoble. I think battle is the one that Rusty wanted, right?
Tony direct Heimdall to defeat the creature.
Which one, which one, Mike?
Bard's Tale for watching Tony.
Yes, you may if you wish. Bard's Tale's pretty damn easy to get. You sure you don't need a different one?
I mean, there are plenty I need, but Bard's Tale's pretty good. I could, adventure, battle, heroics, but I don't want to take heroics for fighting alone, for
no, you don't want to. I think for a level 1, it take anyone but heroics. How about battle is not, or do you think battle is easier to get?
Battle's easier to get because we're going to go into the underworld.
It is easier for us to get if we weren't all using our make rolls constantly, right?
You should take his exercising prudence for going down and using the peon roll instead of the.
Yes,
I already have prudence for this level.
Okay. Everyone else, go ahead and check off an ignoble somewhere on your list. You guys probably could justify almost anyone. Again, heroics would not be the one I would take.
All right, I will take the battle because I don't want to take Bard's Tale for the glory of Heimdall when I'm a priest of Fenrir. But Tony would have appreciated taking Bard's Tale for watching Tony direct Heimdall to destroy the beast.
I don't think Tony is that guy he was playing a year and a half or more ago. I think the credit actually then goes to Bren in directing Heimdall. Heimdall got the kill, though, and I'm not a vain person. Not this character, one of the few I've ever played. All right, well, that was fun. I did not realize it was going to take the whole 2 hours, but it seemed to move rather well. We do have ugly missions to follow this as we chase the three-eyed oracle down in the underworld under the Dwarf King's lair. That'll come back in probably not 1 but 2 weeks. Next week we're going to start Gargoyles of Nam. We're going to play Horror Vietnam and beta test that game. So I will see you